Have you guys ever Googled the world's best nicknames?
No, but I should now that you say that. What do we got?
I did. I searched top 10 inappropriate nicknames.
Oh, that's not the world's
Don't
best.
search
bro.
that, dude.
Unfortunately, I can't tell you any of them.
Oh, okay.
How are you still allowed to have a work computer?
It's not the works computer. I bring it myself. But
okay.
I did write back to the author of the article, and I said, Mr. Peter Pants, those were hilarious.
Okay.
Anyway, I only mentioned it because we have a guy on the phone with a very interesting nickname.
Oh.
Okay,
Isn't
cool.
that right, Mrs. Ivana Tinkle?
Hey.
Oh, sorry, she just texted into the show.
Oh, sure.
Big listener, Ivana Tinkle. She's distracting me, though. Miss Tinkle, stop it. But you're going to hear our listeners' unique nickname and his even weirder hangout when we do your second date update.
Oh.
That's right after this. You ever feel like your entire life would have been better if you just had a cooler name?
Sorry, Jeff.
I was going to say, I kind of like my name.
I love my name, too.
Wow, okay, well, good for you guys. But I just think something like, Ace or Lando.
Okay, I'm glad you weren't in charge of naming yourself. It
Yeah.
could have been
Zeppelin.
worse.
Zeppelin.
I mean, that's cool.
Zeppelin?
Jeffrey hasn't done me any favors.
Yeah.
Especially in the dating world. Nobody goes, ooh, his name is Jeffrey? He sounds hot.
Yeah, you sound like a butler.
Yeah, so one of our listeners, though, emailed us, and I know he's legit because he signed it A-Mart. How cool is that?
Like Kmart, but with an A?
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk to him. What up, A-Mart?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
sweet, dude. Where'd you get the name A-Mart from?
Well, my name's Anthony, but all my friends call me A-Mart. I don't know if it had anything to do with the fact that I wore Kmart clothes at one time when they were
I love
in
it.
business, so
Hey,
I don't know.
Didn't we all?
Yeah.
That layaway did my family right.
Yeah.
All right, A-Mart. So
We just call Brooke Walmart.
Yeah.
that's for a different reason. Who did you go out with?
I went out with a girl named Kylie. I mean, we met online on a dating app, so
Okay.
Kylie, all right.
And what'd you like about Kylie?
Kylie likes fishing like I do.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, that's hard to find a girl that's into fishing.
Not for compliments, huh?
I-
Alexis?
I like that type of fishing.
Yeah.
She's not scared to bait her own hook, so I mean, I'm impressed.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds sexy.
I don't think
Jeffrey
it was.
also
Yeah.
don't think it
doesn't
was-
fish.
I don't think it was a euphemism.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, literally
she's not.
bait-
Okay,
bait
he's
the
not talking
hook.
about his hook. Okay,
No. We're
I
talking
gotcha.
about putting a worm or something.
Cool. Well, she sounds great.
Yeah, she was awesome. She definitely had a nice figure.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh yeah.
Did you take Kylie out fishing?
No, we didn't go fishing on the first day. We actually went to a bar.
That's relaxed. That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, we actually went to a bar. We didn't get to talk that much online, so we got to really, really, really get to know each other on the date in person.
That's good.
What was it like?
To me, it was great vibes, and I kind of shared something with her. I'm into composting. So I know it's not the sexiest conversation, but
Yeah.
just one of my things that I'm into now.
Sweet, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
good for
it-
the environment.
It's pretty amazing. Stuff can just go back to dirt.
Wow.
You know?
I hope your
Wow.
conversation was
Make me
better
want to
than
take my
that.
pants off saying stuff like that.
Hey, she's a lady who already likes fishing and worms. I mean, you need worms for
True.
composting as well.
Well, the compost is not going into a landfill or nothing. It's actually natural, and
Yeah.
it's healthier for the gardens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't have
cool.
to tell us. We're sold. But how long exactly did you talk about composting on this date? Like
question.
10 minutes?
No, I think I really did consume a lot of the conversation
Oh.
with it because, I'm so passionate about it. I didn't have any thoughts as if she was looking at it as it's weird. I didn't really get a indication of that.
Did she ask you a lot of questions? Was she the one at least leading this, or were you just monologuing?
I was just monologuing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Well, there's an
think that
honest moment.
Maybe I went over the top a little bit, but I ended up going to the restroom. I didn't want to leave her very long, but the line was long. So when I got back, I went in to just give her a hug, and she was like really kind of standoffish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh.
Just because you took a long time at the bathroom?
Maybe all the things before
I
that.
really don't
Yeah.
know what it was. I really liked her, and I thought things were going well. I don't know if it was me talking too much about my passion of composting, or I
Yeah.
don't know.
Sometimes when you're left to sit and think by yourself for a minute and reflect on what just happened, you're like, ooh, that was worse than I
Yeah.
realized
I want
when
to
I
go.
was in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
What about fishing, though? Didn't fishing come into the first date if you guys bonded over it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we bonded over the fishing, but I think me talking about composting kind of took over. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about it. And since we were vibing, I just wanted to really share to see if she would, like, feel in that conversation. But to be honest, I don't think she was.
I don't
think-
know, man. I think if I was a woman out on a date with a guy named Amart talking about eggshells going into my garden, I would be ready to go. I'd be so turned on.
You're saying coffee grounds too?
Guys, we have to stop
Coffee
this.
grounds are great for worms.
There we
now
go.
we're talking about worms too. We got to play a song, man, because it's getting steamy in here.
Oh, we're gonna go to the song. Okay.
Buttons are coming off.
It does actually get warm. It creates heat as it's
Oh,
composting.
jeez.
I mean, honestly.
Brooke,
Yeah.
so boring.
Sexy. So, and how long has it been since you went out with Kylie?
It's been over a month.
Ooh.
Oh, you could compost a lot of garbage in a month, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, I really would like a second chance if it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'd
think
love
you
to
just
go
need to
back
be
out with Kylie.
maybe a better listener and more interested
Yeah.
in her next time.
Yeah.
Well-
Save the composting talk for like the 27th date.
Honestly.
The first.
That's a
When
good
she's
thing to
already
remember. But let's play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Kylie and try to hook that worm for you. Get your second date
Nice,
update.
Jeff. That was a hot joke.
It was.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Amart knows. We're going to do second date update right after this. Hold on. What a bummer.
Oh.
You go out with a
Wow.
cute girl, buy her drinks, compliment her figure, and then wow her with a detailed breakdown on the sensual world of composting. And then after all that trouble, you go in for a hug at the end of the night and the girl blocks you out?
Wow, bro.
That's just cold. Which I've learned is not what composting is. Composting generates heat, according to Brooke.
Well, it
Brooke
does.
knows.
There's a little bit of warmth there.
Yeah, but that's what happened to one of our listeners named Amart. And Amart, you said this date happened about a month ago, and you've tried reaching out to her a few times. My question is, do you just want to know what went wrong here, or are you still hoping to get another date with Kylie?
I want both. I mean, I want
Okay.
both. I did try to text her like 4 or 5 times, and I did ask, did I do something wrong, but I got no response.
And you didn't send her any links to more information on soil, right?
No compost talking.
Okay.
All right.
I like how
Dirt
Brooke
boy.
goes to, look, if I didn't talk about composting enough,
Yeah.
just let me know.
She's talking to her friends like, this guy's dirty. No, I mean like literally dirty. Like he likes dirt.
For a good reason.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what she's going to say. All
I
right, Amart?
think she may have just been a little bored on the date, but we can recover
It's
from
a
that.
lot to
Yeah.
hear.
You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you going into this?
I'm going to go with 3.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, he knows. At least you know you messed up. Sometimes we're on the phone. People have no idea what happened.
Well, I'm at a 7, and put together that makes a 10.
Oh.
Maximum confidence
Okay.
going into this call.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do it.
Weird scale, but okay.
Here we go.
I didn't know we could add opinions.
We can do whatever
It's
we
fine.
want. Our
Yeah.
show, our rules. Let's call
Okay.
Kylie. We'll see what she has to say.
Yeah, let's get it done.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hey, is this Kylie?
this is she.
Hey, what's up, Kylie?
Hi,
Hi, Kylie.
Hi.
who is this?
We're a morning show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay.
Are you familiar at all? 9 times out of 10, I ask that question, and most people say no. So, are you the one?
Yeah, it sounds somewhat familiar, but
Oh, we'll take that as a win.
Oof.
Big win.
It's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
day for us
Yeah.
now.
Hopefully the bosses are listening.
I'm really confused. What's going on here?
We're just trying to generate some fun small talk before we get into the deep combo.
Some camaraderie
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
us,
Because
Kylie.
It's not really working.
we want to ask you about your dating life.
What about my dating life?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why?
Because one of our listeners says that he went out with you recently. He calls himself Amart.
Oh, okay.
You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, Amor. Yeah, that's Anthony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds
Fun
like
guy.
a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was nice. It was a little strange, I guess, of a date, and kind
Okay.
of took a different turn, and just yeah.
What part of it was strange to you?
What did he tell you?
I mean, only good stuff, really. Date at the
Yeah.
bar, compost talk, very sexy composting.
Well, he did not say
Correct.
very sexy. He was worried that maybe he monologued for too long.
Yeah, he didn't have to say sexy. It was implied
Just
that it was
added that
sexy.
piece in. Alexis
Yeah.
and I think you may have been a little bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit the composting seemed a little obsessive. He talked about it a lot, but that's his thing. That's fine. That's good for the earth. Okay.
You hate the environment?
I don't, but I kind of was curious, like, what are his personal bathroom habits as far as composting? What all does he use for composting?
Did you say his personal bathroom habits in terms of composting?
Yeah, I mean, he was the one that brought it up, and I didn't really want to delve in too far as to what.
Wait,
Whoa, hold on.
does he have a compost toilet? Is that what you're saying?
It was something to do with, I don't know if it's his own matter that comes out. I didn't.
Wait
Oh.
a minute.
We have a compost toilet at my family's cabin.
Ew, bro.
I mean, you do. You got to put some
gross.
peat moss in there, and you got to turn the thing
You're
before you leave.
you're not
Moss.
helping as much
Well,
as
I'm
you
just
think
saying,
you are.
it's not that bad. It kind of turns to kind of this like ashy nothingness.
Oh.
Yeah,
Boring.
you've now made it even worse.
Is that what grossed you out, though? That's what turned you off?
It wasn't the greatest of conversations, but that wasn't the end-all, be-all of the date.
Oh, really?
It was something a little bit later on.
I don't know of anything else that happened during your date.
Yeah, he said he went to the bathroom and he was in the line for a long time.
Oh, right.
Did you think that he had left you in it
Well,
or something?
he did go to the bathroom, and he was gone for a while, and I just thought, well, I need to go use the restroom myself. So I went and got in the line, and here he comes out of the bathroom finally, and the attendant said, no, you need to go back in there. You didn't wash your hands.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
the attendant actually called him out on that?
That's
I
a
mean, that'd be
great attendant.
sweet.
I wish more
but
of this happened.
I don't know a whole lot of guys that do, though. So
It's so gross.
Religiously
Yeah.
gross.
No, yeah. In that moment for me, that attendant deserved a tip because to call him out and say, you need to go back in there and wash your hands, I was like, oh, no, not the guy I'm here with. He didn't wash his hands.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing.
Maybe he was just in a hurry and he forgot.
yeah,
you know?
he said that he was worried that you were kept waiting at that table for so long, and I feel bad because he's actually been waiting for a long time on the other line, wanting to talk to you. So let's just rush him out, no hands washed, and put him on with you.
Oh, no.
Hey, Mark, you there?
What, he's on the phone?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here.
All right.
Hi.
All right. Cool.
This is as awkward as that attendant in
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
conversation, I think.
Amar, why don't you
Apologize?
well,
No?
not apologize, but just address what she was talking about. Kylie says
No,
you weren't
I
washing your
mean-
hands.
No, I didn't wash my hands. I just believe in the more natural thing.
What?
No.
What
What's
do you
the
mean?
natural
Like
thing?
air? Like just
Bacteria growing all over your hands is the more natural thing?
It's a natural killer.
It's
I
not.
No.
Washing your hands prevents disease and
Oh,
sickness.
no, Brooke, we
I
already
heard-
heard you go off about
No,
that.
I heard that washing actually weakens your immune system. That when you have your dirty
This
hands.
is what every frat guy ever says.
It's-
To hear it.
No, you need to expose yourself to germs in order to build up your immunity so you don't get sick. It's
Is that it?
It's actually the smart thing to do.
Is that it? Because I feel like you and Jose are more sick in this studio than anybody else.
Kylie, don't you understand? It's a health thing. It's good for you.
No, it's good for you to keep your hands washed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not opposed to washing my hands. It's just I do wash my hands under just water. It's just I don't use the soap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Brooke,
No.
you seem like you should be on board with this more than anybody else. You
Jeff's right
use
about that.
only organic materials.
You were excited about that toilet thing, right?
Yeah.
You don't-
compost.
Yeah, guess what I do after I use the compost toilet at my parent's cabin?
You
I
don't
wash my
shower for 2
hands.
weeks after it.
I wash my hands. Dude, washing your hands is so vital to public health.
Really?
For God's sake.
Yeah.
Did the
Her hands?
cavemen wash their hands with soap, Brooke?
No, and they live to be like 16 years old, Jeffrey.
Hot 16-year-olds.
In Brooke's defense, her hands are the only thing she washes.
I mean, Kylie, is that really a deal breaker for you? He didn't wash his hands one time so we could rush back out to spend more time with you?
No, it didn't really sound like that to me. To me, it sounded like he's really not into it and that he doesn't ever use soap. And just for me, that's not my cup of tea. I'm sorry.
I'm just imagining him just hand deep in his compost, working it, just what's under his fingernails. Like,
Take your fantasies somewhere else, Brooke.
it is not.
It's called being one with the earth.
Yeah.
Just wash your hands.
He's connected. It's like the movie Avatar.
Yeah.
Him and
He's
Mother
like
Earth.
Father Nature.
Right.
I mean, honestly, though, Amar, I do think you're going to struggle a little bit in the dating world if you don't start using soap and water.
You're going to have to go places without attendance.
Well, she shouldn't have been spying on me. She wouldn't have ever known that.
That's a good
Oh, it's her
point.
fault.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Kylie,
think
would
there
you like
was
to
an
apologize for spying on him while he...
No, I was in my own line. Thank you.
Are you
I
sure?
wasn't spying.
You could give that apology to him in person when we send you guys out on a second date that we pay for.
Ooh.
I appreciate it, but when I haven't responded to text messages in a month, I'm sorry. I'm out with it.
You don't want a meal of finger foods with him?
I know. Let's go get some hot dog.
He's a grown man. He can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Kylie, I have a great immune system.
Oh.
I haven't had an STD in over 3 months.
Oh,
Nothing to do with
That's
That
a
is
record for this show.
doesn't have to do with
Different.
washing your hands.
One of the most attractive qualities anybody could have is the ability to remain calm in the middle of an unexpected, frantic situation.
Oh my gosh, that would not be me.
Okay.
And that's why
Yeah.
Jack from the Titanic was so freaking hot.
I don't think that's why he was hot.
I think so, because while everybody else on the boat is freaking out,
Yeah.
climbing into lifeboats, jumping overboard,
Totally.
Jack's going down to deck 4 to grab another lobster roll.
Is that what he did?
Oh,
I
he's
don't think
Is
that.
that why he only got a door to get on? Because if he would have hurried up, maybe he could have gotten a boat.
it's all
Yeah.
crazy around him, and he's like, "Yo, Rose, I don't care if the ship's sinking right now. It's cool. Let's paint each other naked again."
Okay, this ship wasn't
Again?
sinking again.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
That's how I remember the movie happening.
you don't
Yeah, it's
remember
been a
well.
while since you've seen it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And one of our listeners met her Jack the other day.
Oh, wow.
Because he stayed cool and collected when they met in a very weird, chaotic circumstance.
Whoa.
And now she's looking to get a date out of it.
Okay, well,
Hey.
let's hope it's a different ending than the Titanic.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
all
don't
hope.
think we're going to be able to get a hold of him.
Didn't end well.
I don't know. That ended pretty good for me. You're going to hear her crazy story when we do a brand new second date update next. Do traumatic experiences really bond people closer together? I think they do.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is why I constantly try to traumatize our listeners
ah,
every single day.
it's working, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's working.
That way they feel closer to us and they keep on listening and become attached in an almost unhealthy way.
Oh, you're so nice.
Yeah.
man.
That's
toxic.
my goal for the fans of this show.
I hope you're traumatized
Yeah.
out there.
Because we love you. And one of our listeners says she went through a dramatic experience recently, and I can't wait to hear what that was. So, Nicole, welcome to the show. And is the dramatic experience listening to us in the morning? Is that what you're talking about?
No, that
Oh.
always brightens my day, actually.
I was hoping
then
you would just
we're not
scream.
doing our jobs then.
I just wanted you to scream in response to Jeffrey just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's what we want.
Yeah, you said it frightens your day, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
brightens.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay, perfect. Now, so tell us about the guy that you ended up meeting during this traumatic experience. What
Yeah,
happened?
Totally what happened.
Well, it kind of feels cliche, like something from a sitcom. I don't know. We actually got stuck in an elevator together, like one of those parking garage elevators up to a business.
Oh.
Oh, good. It was up to a business because the public ones kind of smell like urine. Not as sexy.
And the elevator stopped by itself, or did you hit like a button and make it stop because you noticed he was cute?
Oh, emergency.
Oh, no.
That's a good idea.
Break the glass.
I did. I was no. It just stopped on itself. We had like barely lifted off
Yeah.
the floor, and it just kind of clunked.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
How were you
It's
feeling
scary.
when that happened?
You know, it was not fun. I mean, at first I was just like, okay, it's a little hiccup, but then it just stayed not moving.
Oh, no.
Oh.
How long were you in there?
It was like close to 40 minutes all told.
Oh.
That's a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time.
I mean, I don't really consider myself claustrophobic, but those parking garage elevators are pretty small.
Yeah.
Totally. Was it just you and him in the elevator, or were other people in
Yes.
there too?
No, it was just us two.
Okay.
So you're like, at least a hot gentleman is
Could
in
be
here
worse.
with me.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
what was the guy's name that you were stuck with?
Oh, yeah.
His name was Sean.
Okay. And how was Sean doing? Was he also pretty scared?
No, he seemed really chill about it, super calm.
Yeah.
And after a few minutes, he just kind of like introduced himself and was like, this happens to me all the time. You just push the call button and wait for help.
That's kind of a weird thing to say to somebody.
It happens to me all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite possible he just said that to try to make me feel better because he could see the panic on my face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so he seemed like a cool person too then.
Yeah, and so he just started asking me about, like, where do you live? And, is family close? Tell me about your siblings. We just kind of...
Did he use
I
that
see.
sing-song voice the whole time too?
Yeah.
Totally. Yes,
Okay.
sing song just like that.
That's a better idea than what I had in my head. Like, where do you live?
Oh.
Yeah. Tell me what
True.
it
How close is
Oh.
your family to you?
What?
Would anybody miss you if you were gone?
Not the time for
A horror film,
No,
Jeff.
it sounds like he was being like just trying to help you relax a little bit and think about something besides the fact that you're
Better
stuck
than
in a
someone
small space.
panicking.
Yeah, totally.
Well,
Yeah.
and you have a guy who's like asking you questions, interested in learning about you too. Like, were you guys able to actually kind of hit it off?
Well, when the elevator finally did start moving, as we stepped out, he asked me for my phone number.
Oh,
Oh.
That's good.
That's not necessary.
Right. And we texted the next couple of days back and forth, just laughing about the situation. And
did he ask you out finally?
no, he never actually did. But maybe I overstepped. I did say, we should go to a restaurant sometime without an elevator,
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's overstepping.
That's great.
Yeah. What was his response?
Just nothing. Just
Oh.
he's
Oh.
totally ghosted me since then.
Oh, dang.
Ouch.
Well, maybe he just didn't see it the same way. Did you find out? Is he single?
No, I didn't get any relationship details from him. I just assumed he was single at the time because he asked for my number.
Right.
But looking back, I wonder if maybe he is in a relationship or even married and maybe thought he could have a little thing on the side.
Girl,
and then
you had 40 minutes to check out and see if there was a ring. You guys were stuck in there.
so single-minded focused on one, the situation, and then two, just trying not to freak out.
Yeah. When most people go into survival mode, they're not checking to see if they have like an engagement ring
Are
on
we in
people's fingers.
survival mode in an elevator?
Well,
When you're
she
stuck,
was when you're
okay,
scared
okay.
like that.
Panicking.
All right.
I think that is Brooke's survival mode.
I know.
Oh my God, we're gonna die. Who here's not married? And wants to work out?
Who can I make out with? But you know what? We're gonna. This is weird that he hasn't talked to you. We're gonna play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Sean for you. There's a chance that he might actually be stuck in another elevator because he says it happens to him all the time.
That's a good
Maybe-
point.
Maybe he's been
we'll
in there
save
for a
him.
whole week. And
Oh, my God.
We're gonna be the heroes, but we'll find out in just a minute when we do your second date update right after this. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right, hold on. One of our listeners, Nicole, got stuck with a guy in an elevator, and we're about to call that guy.
Oh boy.
But she's lucky that she wasn't stuck in an elevator with me. Because
Why?
I'd be taking out ceiling tiles, punching a hole right through the top of it, and then telling Nicole, hop on my back, girl. We're climbing this cable to freedom. And afterwards, as we're standing on the rooftop and the helicopter's about to land and take me off to Antarctica,
Helicopter.
Nicole says, but wait, I don't have your phone number yet.
Oh.
No.
And that's when I turn around and I toss her a wink and I say, yeah, you do. Check your contacts. It's under Mr. Mystery.
Ooh, Jeffrey.
I slipped it out of your pocket between floors 17 and 18. Don't be a stranger, kid.
Wait,
Boom.
You're
What?
still
Highway.
talking? Like, you talked for so long to
Get in
her.
the
That's right.
helicopter.
For some reason, the building would have exploded as you take off in the helicopter.
Okay,
too.
I think
Happens every time.
Sean is the real hero here, Jeffrey.
Oh, okay.
Or Mr. Mystery. I'm
Thank you.
sorry.
Yeah.
Who's not
Correctly.
very mysterious.
Well, how optimistic are we here, Nicole?
I mean, I feel optimistic. Well, we were totally engaged, and he.
Oh, don't use that word when we talk
Yeah.
to him. Yeah, might freak him out.
I mean, I know you're optimistic, but may I remind you, he hasn't called or texted back in close to a week?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Wait a reminder.
Yeah,
So let's pull the fire alarm in the building and call this guy. Here
I
we
am-
go.
Promise anything.
I am not buying tickets to this movie.
All right, here we go. Let's call Sean and see what he has to say.
Hello.
Hey, we talking to Sean?
Yeah, this is Sean. Who's this?
This is Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, but some know me as Mr. Mystery.
We're still doing this.
Okay. What's up?
Hi,
Sorry to
Sean.
bug you, brother.
Yeah. Don't want to waste your time or anything here, but one of our listeners has been trying to get a hold of you for like a week now. So we're hoping to connect you two.
Who are you talking about?
It's a woman that you got stuck in an elevator with not too long ago named Nicole.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we do this thing called a second date update. That's what this is. Technically, this wasn't a date, but Nicole was very grateful for what you did for her while you were stuck in the elevator together.
So, why am I on the radio?
Well, she thought maybe you guys had something, like you could, there was potential there. Did she read that right?
Maybe initially, but like not really. I mean,
Oh.
Can I ask you, did you find her attractive at all?
yeah, she's cute. This isn't like a superficial thing. She just, the more we were in there, she just started confessing things, and it was just too much.
Oh.
It was a lot.
Huh.
Oh, it's not like her deathbed. Save those.
Well,
Oh, that's
she
what
may
you're
have-
thinking,
She may
Alexis.
have felt that way.
Well, she
Yeah, I
said
mean-
she was sharing memories with him.
What do you mean confessions?
I don't know. It's her deal. I don't want to air out her stuff on the radio.
Okay. Well, that's nice
Understandable.
of you.
Yeah.
But like, you don't have to tell us the worst stuff that she said. It could be something even little that struck you as being a little bit odd, because
And-
she knows by doing this segment she might hear something that's a little bit embarrassing.
Hey, that's fair. I mean, she did call you. Something about when she was little, she took an extra piece of pie at Thanksgiving when her grandma wasn't looking, and like her grandma really wanted that piece of pie.
Oh.
It was like a confessional.
Oh.
That's cute, though.
That's
That's
not-
not.
I didn't realize she was such a bad person. My God.
No wonder you're not calling her back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it started.
Oh, there's
That
more?
just sounds like a cute memory. Like,
Yeah, like started from kid stuff and then like went progressively older. Like she was in middle school and she made fun of a kid at school that wore sweatpants and called him Sweaty Scotty.
Oh.
So she was a
I think it was
bully?
Sweaty Scotty. Yeah, it was something like that.
I mean, it is pretty
Okay,
clever.
I really can't hear anymore. That we need to stop here.
Oh.
Oh, God. Okay.
So she's on the line.
We have a
Yeah.
confession.
Not a
Yeah,
good look.
Sean, that's kind of how this works. We usually have them waiting and we call them in when it's the right time.
Usually.
Well, I can't. No, we're not gonna share anymore. No.
Oh, you don't want us to hear the other things
Like,
he was going to say?
you just feel bad about Sweaty Scotty? Because
We all do.
Yeah, I mean, it's been on my conscience, and I just don't need anything else aired right now.
Okay.
But more importantly, I'm confused, Sean. You're not calling me back because I was sharing weird stories. What was I annoying you with them, or?
It felt like you might have boundary issues.
Oh, that's well
Boundary issues.
what does that mean?
Profound.
Like, she doesn't know what not to share? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and like I don't really know you, but you also led with like the worst aspects of yourself, according to you. So that's not like a great first impression.
What do you?
Well-
Okay.
If you think taking pie at Thanksgiving is like the worst aspect
know.
of somebody, That's pretty heavy.
Oh, do you want me to share more, or was that enough? Was Sweaty Scotty enough?
I mean, I kind of want you to share more.
It
doesn't sound that bad.
Because we could talk about the time she sideswiped a parked car and just didn't leave a note. We could talk about that.
Let's not call out people for that.
They are getting a little better, if that makes sense. Like,
Better?
these all
I
seem
think
innocent.
that's pretty bad.
Sean,
And
if
her.
that's how you felt about her and all those confessions turned you off, then why did you ask for her number?
That's what I want to know.
I was worried about her. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. I'm not a monster.
Not a monster like she is.
But I don't understand. And like, why did you keep texting me? I mean, it was more than just, "Hey, you okay?" It was like 3 days of text.
I think that's what it really is, Sean. You actually like her more than you realize.
I did hear you. You said you thought it was cute.
Oh, he did tell us that.
I did ask you that, and you said you thought she was attractive.
I don't see how that's relevant to her sideswiping cars and calling people names.
Well, the hotter you
Oh my
are, the more you can get
God.
away with stuff like that.
No, it's that she felt remorseful. That's why she was telling you these things.
Yeah.
It's not like she was like some crazy that didn't feel bad about it. We've all done bad things.
Absolutely, Brooke.
Yes, I agree. It's just you generally find out about those things like later after you've got to know a person.
Yeah, but now it's all on the table. Isn't
Yeah.
it better to have all this information? If this is as bad as it gets.
Does it get
Yeah.
worse? Do you have any more confessions?
I mean, I made out with the mailroom guy at the company holiday party one year, and
That's awesome.
That's not bad.
I mean, like,
why are we talking about all the old stories from Nicole's past when what we really need to be focusing on is the two of you
Future.
and the relationship I can see forming between you guys.
At least you guys are really good communicators. and
It's
you can
kinda
talk
cute,
things
Sean.
out.
and just for the record, I mean, it was an extraordinary circumstance. I was a little panicky. I'm sure I overshared things that would never normally happen on a first date.
Yeah.
Sean, I think you need to go and share these stories during a real first date. Outside of a broken elevator where it's more
Yeah.
appropriate to do it. And we want to pay for that date.
Well, send them to church. They can go to a confessional.
Yeah.
Down the road, it's a really funny story that could be cute.
Yeah.
Or you say no and you traumatize her even more, and this is a horrible memory that haunts her forever
don't
that she's going to
guilty.
unload onto some other guy that she gets stuck in an elevator
way.
with.
Stop, Jeff.
You want to traumatize her, Sean? Is that what you want to do? You're putting her in an
Sean.
elevator and you're hitting the panic button right now if you say no.
Sean, there's no pressure here, but we
Yeah.
really would like to see you guys go out again. Don't listen to Jeff.
Or else.
It's better to be with someone that overshares than doesn't share at all.
True.
Yeah, no
You know?
secrets.
They both have, yeah.
What do you think, Sean?
Well, let me ask: do you want to go with me? Like, are you still in?
Yeah, I'm totally still in.
Wait,
Whatever you
no,
want.
no.
I don't mean you. Talking to Nicole.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, I'm really interested. I feel like I shared me. I'd love to know more about you.
Sean, I mean, it's a yes from everybody in the room, but the one that matters is you. What do you say? One more chance for Nicole.
I'm in. Let's do it.
He's
Yay!
in.
All right.
That's cute. You guys are going to be cute. So what terrible memory are you going to share with her, Sean, to make her feel better?
We'll save that for the date. I'm not putting that out on the radio.
Come on. He's not dirty laundry then.
No, I'm under no obligation to do this. Absolutely not.
Looks like we should do a three-way call with the mailroom guy.
Yeah.
Let's make this interesting.
Now we're getting spicy.
A lot of people buy into these wild, far-fetched, deep-state conspiracy theories that claim
they
there's
do.
secret groups of people hiding in plain sight who hold the keys to all the wealth and the knowledge and the luxury this world has to offer.
Wow, what a secret.
I want one of those keys.
Even Brooke and her flat earther friends will deny that they exist.
My flat earther friend.
But today, we learned the truth. Because one of our listeners accidentally stumbled into a casual meetup with a woman who admits she's part of a high-class, unspoken society.
Whoa.
In fact, she might even be the leader of it. And you're going to find out what it is in your brand new second date update right after this.
Wait a minute.
It's extremely rare in the dating world.
What the heck?
And normally only the best of the best can pull this off. I'm talking about the elusive Insta-date. where you meet someone out and then immediately turn that into a date night without even handing them your credit card.
Jeff.
Very rare.
Jeff.
Yeah.
And apparently that happened for one of our listeners, Derek, where just
cool.
like Rumpelstiltskin, he took a piece of straw and spun it into date night gold.
That's
right
creepy.
there.
That's a
So,
good point, Alexis.
Yeah, leave the hair alone, Jeff.
Rumple Derek Skin, welcome to the show, my man.
That doesn't even sound good.
How you guys doing?
Has anyone
Yeah.
ever called you Derek Skin before?
I don't know.
It's Rumple Derek
Oh,
Skin.
sorry.
Nobody's ever called me Derek Skin, and hopefully nobody ever does again.
It's hard.
You hear that, Jeff?
It's hard to not picture you with like spindly fingers
Yeah,
and
you're like a troll, bro.
It's not a good image.
bad
Okay.
hair.
You know what? I'm going to take the blame on that,
Yeah.
Derek. That was my bad. From now
Don't
on,
worry.
we'll just call you Derek, okay?
I appreciate it. I appreciate
You're
it.
not a
Alright.
troll under a bridge.
Yeah, I'm curious
Perfect.
where you met this person.
Yeah, tell us about, first, what's her name?
Her name is Emmy,
Okay.
and I met her at this pretty popular steakhouse. I mean, and when I say popular, it's really hard to get a table.
Wait, how do you meet someone at a steakhouse? Like,
Yeah.
whenever you go to a steakhouse, you're with someone already, whether it be a friend or, like,
And it's usually low lit.
it's not a meeting place.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Fair enough. I met her in the bar area, specifically.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're in the
okay.
bar.
That does
Okay.
make
That's like the
sense.
people who are waiting, hoping to get a table.
Or there's
Or-
somebody traveling for work, you know?
Ah.
Yeah.
I have all this money and all I want is just a filet mignon.
Yeah.
Easy pickings,
No.
usually.
There you go.
So,
How did it go with Emmy?
I saw that she was by herself, and I approached her, and I was trying to talk to her, trying to spit some game, and noticed she kept on looking at her phone. She
so your game wasn't being very effective.
Yeah.
Gamey.
The game wasn't
Yeah.
gaming.
Well, I said, "Are you waiting on a guy to meet you?" And she goes, "No, I'm waiting for my friend."
Ugh,
Ah, okay.
dude, you always have the
Right.
one friend that's chronically late.
Yeah.
Lily, if you're listening to this show right now,
Oh, we're calling out Lily.
Okay.
me nuts.
She said she was waiting for a friend.
Yeah, and then her friend wasn't just late. Her friend's a nurse, and she got called in for a shift.
Oh, so she had to ditch.
Getting set up by a friend hurts worse.
Okay, she went to the hospital to
Yeah.
work. I
She
mean,
could have not gone to the hospital.
yeah.
She could have chosen friendship.
When are people going to start saving themselves at
Thank
the
you,
darn
Jeff.
hospital?
I mean-
the power of friendship always prevails.
Honestly, it feels like the universe is giving you this opportunity then, right? Is that how you saw it?
Absolutely. And I was like, "Well, how about you and me have dinner then?"
Oh, that's cute.
That's pretty smooth. What'd she say?
Game's back on, and she was hesitant.
Oh.
And she said, "Sorry, I don't know you." And I was like,
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
"Yeah, you do. We've talked for almost 4 minutes. I'm practically your brother."
Brother? Why'd you go with the sibling?
Yeah, maybe not brother's a good line, but
Well,
still.
Would have worked on someone like Brooke, but
Yeah,
other than that.
brother.
I actually didn't see anything wrong with
Yeah,
this.
so, okay. It's kind of funny, flirtatious. How did she react to that?
She laughed.
Good.
She liked it. Yeah,
Okay.
she laughed.
Well, and she's in such a position, she can't say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I already had plans."
Yeah.
Right.
She's like vulnerable.
I mean, to give you a whole story here, she laughs, and then she says, "All right, we can eat, but let me get the table."
Oh, you guys got a table. You didn't even
Okay.
stay at the bar. That's a good sign.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand why, but I was like, okay, sure. And they came back and gave us this incredible table, like right in the center of the restaurant.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Prime
She
seating.
really
Dude,
does
she's
have the hookup.
steakhouse royalty.
Yeah.
The T-bone queen of the month?
That's right.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. Cocktails already there at the table.
Oh.
And
What?
the waiter's like, "Hey, drinks are compliments of the house."
Whoa.
And I was like, "Who are you? How did you do this? I can never get an instant table here, let alone free drinks. What is
Right.
happening?"
Yeah, that's
Did she have an
crazy.
explanation?
She shrugs, and I quote, "It's just pretty privilege."
Pretty
Oh.
privilege. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brooke, does that happen to you all the time when you go to the steakhouses?
You should look at Brooke's face right now. Brooke looks like Popeye the Sailor Man right now with her expression.
Honestly, never happened to me.
No?
The only
Oh,
time
don't talk to
it
Alexis.
happens is if I'm with a friend who like works in the industry or
That's
something.
like, you're with all girls, not with a guy. Why do
Yeah.
they care if you're already on a date?
That makes sense why she was like, hold on, let me do this.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
maybe they didn't know he
So
was going
maybe
to
they
bring the
didn't-
guy.
okay.
Yeah, because if you're with a guy, you're not getting free stuff. They drag
It's
you
a
down.
steakhouse.
Don't go to Vegas with men.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it's not Vegas. This is a
No, I know.
steakhouse,
But
you
just
know?
in general, totally.
That must have made you feel kind of good, right?
Oh, yeah, without question. I mean, look, I was on cloud nine already when she said, yes, I will have dinner with you.
Yeah. She's
So,
obviously beautiful.
Was the rest of the night just as magical?
Well, we talked for about an hour, had some excellent food, and then she said she had to go. Okay. And we hugged and said, we should meet up again. And that's why I'm calling you guys. I know maybe she didn't see it as romantic. I mean, I realize that.
I was going to ask, was there any romance that happened during dinner, or did it feel more like a friendly, just casual?
I mean, honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, am I telling myself that there was some eye contact and some flirting and what have you?
You could be making it up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do that a lot. I'm like, dude, this girl, she's so into me.
Okay.
And they're not.
And how long?
Yeah, I mean, look, clearly I wanted to move to that area of romance, but it's been about 2 weeks, and I haven't been able to reach her.
At all.
Oh. Okay. But you have texted.
Yeah, but she did tell me she travels a lot, so maybe that's part of what's going on. I'm not sure.
She sounds like a woman that's in high demand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So she's pretty, she's successful.
Oh, I hope she answers our call.
Me too.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're going to give you some pretty privilege here, Derek. We're going to come back and do a second date update just for you, free of charge.
Isn't he pretty?
Wow.
We charge the
How does that
ones.
feel, bud?
I love it.
All right, dude. We're going to do it with your second date update right after this. Hold on. Our listener, Derek, met a beautiful woman at a steakhouse bar.
Wow.
And her friend was called into work that night, so couldn't make it. And that's when Derek, like a gentleman, offered to eat dinner with her.
Oh, this is gentleman music, I think.
Yeah.
So
I thought it
pretty.
was, at
I'm
first,
so pretty.
yeah.
Yeah, so they ended up getting one of the best tables in the house with complimentary drinks ready for them. The reason why? Derek wasn't around when she approached the manager asking for a spot in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And when he asked, how did you pull this off? She replied with 2 words, pretty privilege.
Yes.
Which,
The power.
if you don't know what that is, it's basically where beautiful people in society get extra benefits that none of us uggos could possibly dream of getting gifted to us.
And someone in this room has pretty privilege as well. Jeff.
Well,
Oh, I don't think
I wasn't
so.
really thinking
Yeah.
me. Like, Alexis, what's the coolest
No,
pretty
I was
privilege
talking about
thing
Alexis.
that's happened to you ever?
In Vegas, I said.
Yeah,
Vegas
but-
is
Yeah.
great.
What'd you
Vegas
do?
really gets that.
Every woman gets that. That doesn't count.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I get that when I go with my girlfriends even now. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, overall.
Okay,
you want
pretty
VIP
privilege is
table?
being used really loosely right now, I think.
Either way, Derek was impressed
Yeah.
with what happened that night. And not only does he want more of that action, he really liked this girl, Emmy, that he met. So we're hoping to hook him up with him one more time.
Oh my God, I feel like the universe was trying to hook you guys up, Derek. We got to help the universe out here.
Anything you want to say to the universe, Derek?
The universe listens.
Yeah, thank you, universe, thus far. Please keep it going.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay,
Manifesting.
good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Now let's put a call out into the universe and see if Emmy picks up. Here we go.
Is that how telephones work?
We're going to pray for the best. We're doing it.
Hello.
Hi, we're looking for Emmy.
Yeah. Who's this?
We're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. Is this Emmy?
Yeah, but why are you calling me?
Are you in a quail sanctuary?
There's some beautiful noises happening where you
We're
are.
joking. We're joking.
I actually have birds. Yeah.
Oh, they really are. I'm so
Wow,
sorry. I don't want to
exotic.
insult the birds.
So I don't want to waste any of your time here. We're calling you because we do a segment on our show called Second Date Update. And one of our listeners has asked us to reach out to you because you two had dinner the other night and had a really good time
I
together.
think it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a while ago. He's hoping to see you again. His name is Derek?
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Okay, well, good.
Oh,
I mean, it's crazy because it's not like you guys planned to be on a date.
No, actually, my friend had canceled for dinner, so
we heard that.
I needed to eat.
We heard a little bit about the story of how you two met and you got a great table in the restaurant. We were wondering if you had any interest in maybe seeing Derek again.
Probably not if I'm honest.
Okay.
No?
Honesty is good.
Is there-
Honesty is good.
We're trying to figure out, is there a reason why? Because he did tell us a little bit about what happened, and, you know, he told us that you asked to get the table yourself.
Well, yeah, he couldn't get the table. Only I could.
Okay, why?
Right.
It's just the way it is.
The way
Well,
it is.
did he do
Okay.
anything wrong that night or say something?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just
Oh.
Good.
Okay.
Are you in a relationship? Because we actually didn't cover that.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know, and like, I don't know if he asked you.
honestly, I don't have a boyfriend, but it's just my lifestyle. I just don't think he would understand.
Your lifestyle. What are you,
Ooh,
some
what's
big
your
partier?
lifestyle?
Yeah, what do you
Are
mean?
you famous? I've been dying to know. Are you like
know.
some celebrity?
No, I mean, I tried to give him a hint, and I don't think he got it.
A
What?
hint.
What type of hint?
I told him about pretty privilege.
Pretty privileged?
We did
Oh,
hear
okay.
that
Oh yeah,
word.
Yeah,
he
we
said
mentioned
that,
that.
that's why you said you got free drinks and stuff because you're good looking.
Yeah,
Nice.
basically that's what the situation is right now, and I'm using it to my advantage.
What?
Using it.
I don't get it. Like, why is that
That's
a?
a weird term.
How is that
How
a
do you-
lifestyle?
How do you mean that?
Okay, currently I'm a tier 3 pretty privilege.
There's
Tier
tiers?
3?
Oh,
Wait,
there's
I didn't
tiers
know there was-
like this.
Who's creating the tiers?
I don't know who created it, but there's different tiers. Like tier 1 is getting free entrance to clubs and free drinks,
Okay.
and that's the lowest tier.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
Alexis.
Alexis.
Yeah, okay, that's Brooke and Alexis,
Hey,
both of
at
them.
least we
Wow.
made a tier, Brooke.
Good point.
And you're tier 3. What does that mean?
It's like where guys pay you to go on vacations to places like St. Bart's and Ibiza.
That's why you're
Oh.
out of town for quote unquote work.
Well, it's not just me going.
Well, he's
Wait.
going too. Another guy, right?
So, do you mean it's like a sugar baby sort of situation where
Yeah.
guys pay you to like go on trips with you?
It's not sugar baby. It's not at all what that is.
Oh.
It sounds exactly like
It
that.
does.
What's the
What-
difference?
It's me and a group of girls. There's like 5 or 6 of us.
Huh.
We just get invited on these trips, and they'll pay us 10 to 20,000 just to be there for photos.
What?
10 to 20,000?
On top of paying for your trip?
Uh huh.
Oh, you're like a model, sort of. You
You
have to
are
be,
like-
right?
Duh, Alexis, she said pretty privilege.
But
This
there's
is-
tiers. There's tiers.
This is tier 3.
I think Alexis
Why are you
feels ugly
posting
for the
hotter
first time.
pictures and taking us
I'm
on
not a
vacation?
model.
Tier 1's pipe down over there. We're talking to tier 3. Keep going. I'm sorry, Emmy. How does this
20
work? You get paid 20 grand just personally to show up?
Uh huh. We get in our bikinis, take a few quick pictures together, like hanging on the boat with drinks, and then that's it. The rest of the vacation is comp for us.
Wow.
What?
Just for pictures?
Is it
And,
bad
like-
that I'm jealous of the guy too?
And they're clothed pictures. It's not like
yeah, you're not
bikini-
nude.
yeah.
It's not
Well, I can
nude.
understand that you clearly have a lot of good stuff going on in your life, but going back to Derek, I mean, he. Oh.
yeah, Derek's
Did
not.
you
Why
have a
is she
tickle in your
laugh-
throat there or something?
I'm guessing you can't have a boyfriend or be in a
Well-
relationship while you're doing this.
I mean, he
Yeah.
likes you.
Yeah, that's great and all, but I'm not actively looking for a boyfriend or anything like that. My life is
having
just
fun.
been, being on private jets and yachts and staying in
Oh
shape,
my
and
god.
it's like a full-time job.
Well, maybe you'll send us like a sign-up sheet for where the pretty privilege thing
Yeah, but
is.
you're
It
not
works
gonna
like
be-
that.
No? Okay.
No.
Well,
You didn't even make a tier.
okay.
Yeah.
If we can't do that, maybe something else what we can do is get you on the phone with Derek right now.
I'm here.
Because he's on the other line listening. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, what's up, Emmy?
Oh, coming in hot.
I mean, it's pretty awesome that you're doing, yacht trips in the Bahamas. Like, that's
Whoa.
incredible.
It's St. Bart's. You should have been listening closer.
Yeah. The Bahamas are for tier 2s.
Look,
Ugh.
I think that's awesome. I could come with you. I mean,
Oh.
like, I also know.
No, no, but I'm gonna go. Good luck, and bye, guys.
Oh.
You can't hang up
yeah,
yet.
wait, hold on.
Wait, what? But Emmy, hold on. Like, I would love to hang out with you again. I thought we had a really good conversation. Second, like, I know a guy who could give us like 50% off on like zip line tours in Costa Rica.
Hey.
Oh,
Derek, that's so nice of you, but I'm gonna go.
Oh.
But yeah, but hold on. Like, I know a
Like,
dude who can
good
give us
luck.
like cruise cruises.
Okay,
in
you
Yeah.
need
Tampa.
to stop with that.
I mean, Derek, you need to just stop asking and let the professionals take over. So, Emmy,
Oh.
I mean, can you admit that you had a nice time with Derek when you hung out with him?
You're really trying.
We did, but we should just leave it there, and I'll always have that memory of you, Devin.
Oh, that's
You
so
think
nice.
Devin-
Okay,
That's romantic.
I think his name's-
almost got Derek's name right.
Yeah, it's Derek.
It's Derek. It's actually Derek.
Are you
Yeah.
driving a
I
forklift?
couldn't hear you over that. It doesn't matter.
Listen to me. I think this is going to have to be the one time in your life where you just put all that money and free trips and yachts and private jets to the side.
Oh, yeah.
And just,
that's easy to move over.
just for a second and look into your heart.
Oh, what do you see in your heart, Emmy?
And I think there's a space for Derek in there.
My heart says, I don't think so.
Oh.
Thank you.
Your heart has a different voice. Okay. I know you like free stuff, Emmy. That's for sure. And we would give you a free date that we pay for if you meet up with Derek one more time.
How many times are you going to ask?
As many times as it takes.
What does the free date include?
Well, usually we do like a gift card to a restaurant. Or
Jeff, she just literally laughed.
You know what?
Just laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
Like a doll.
You got to give it up, man.
I'm throwing in the
Yeah.
towel. I'm
Yeah.
waving the white flag.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Wait. You said a gift card.
Still funny.
Okay. Humor doesn't always win her over.
All right. I feel terrible about myself now.
right,
Okay.
well,
Derek, I'm sorry, man. It doesn't sound like we're going to get you a date here.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but you know what? What a one-time date you had.
Yeah.
It'll live in my heart forever, Devin.
Alexis, I'm curious. When you're on a dating app, on average, how many matches do you get in a week? Like 14, 15,000?
That makes me feel good. I mean, I always read through them all. I don't know if I match with all of them. I'm picky about who I actually match with.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah.
how many people are like matching on you?
I don't know. I don't count. I just
Give me a
scroll.
ballpark.
You don't really know
Give an
unless you
average.
match.
Just say a number.
I don't know.
Guess.
15,000, like Jeff said.
Oh, just 15,000?
Oh, that wasn't enough for you, Jeff.
Do you need help? Maybe you should try another filter or something, like throwing a second pair of fake eyelashes.
Jeffrey.
Actually, is there a way to do that?
I'm just saying, just imagine if you're the type of woman who constantly gets bombarded with thirsty messages on the reg.
Oh,
You
yeah.
mean if you're just a female?
Well, yeah. But
Brooke's right.
that upper echelon, like how could a regular guy possibly compete in a sea full of eligible bachelors? Well, one of our listeners says he used one single GIF that made him instantly stand out from the pack. And it even got him a date with a woman way out of his league.
Let me know, because I'm going to send this gift to Ariana Grande.
Well, he's actually going to share his secret
Laugh
move.
at me, Brooke.
It's coming up in a brand new second date update right after this. When I was 13 years old, this is true.
Okay.
I recorded an original song called Reach for the Sky.
Reach for the sky.
I can't believe,
Yep.
I can't believe we've gotten to a point where you're willingly playing this.
It's dead last on iTunes currently.
Oh, wow.
But the thing is, the
amazing.
underlying message of this song is no matter what you do in life, you should aim high.
Yeah.
Shoot for the stars, even if you're a weird little sheltered Jewish boy. What's the worst that could happen?
I wish we could just hear more of it without us talking.
The thing is, even though that mantra didn't really work out so well for me, because here I am in the dying industry of terrestrial radio, luckily it did work for one of our listeners named Brett, who says he shot for the moon in his dating life. And it may have actually worked out for him. So let's talk to him right now. Brett, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, man.
You big young Jeffrey fan? Did you hear his single years ago and now you're reaching for the stars or what?
He's the one person that downloaded it on iTunes.
He's the reason
But then
it's ranked.
immediately deleted it before it even finished.
That's all right.
No, dude, I got respect. Like, it's true. Like, I do. Like, I shoot for the moon. Like, I'm always looking for the best.
For the
The
stars.
best.
Yeah. What does that
Yes.
mean in your dating life?
Well, that's what I mean. You know, like, so when I'm dating, like, I love the challenge of trying to get with somebody that's just completely beautiful, knowing that, like, I don't really deserve them.
Well, tell us about the challenging woman that you met.
Her name's Hannah, and I matched a 10. Like,
Nice.
Good for you. How do you land a 10? What was your secret?
well, like, you know, so I go into, like, my laboratory and just, like,
Your lab? You have a lab for this. Okay.
yeah. So I'm like, I try to be witty with her. I make some jokes. And I guess the term is courting, but like with somebody who's that gorgeous, it's worth it to work for her attention.
Yeah.
I feel like
Takes
it's
more
worth it for
time.
anyone that you're interested in. It doesn't have to be only worth it for tens, but okay.
So it sounds like
No,
you
but it's just harder to get their attention.
it sounds like you used some like witty, interesting humor on her and that got her attention.
Yeah, and like she did respond with me, but it was kind of hit or miss. I wasn't always getting a response from her. And granted, I was a little corny sometimes, but like I was genuine.
Oh, give us an example. Can I hear an example of something you would have said to her?
Well,
Brooke just wants to be sweet talked right now. That's why.
I told her that she had pretty eyes.
Oh, man. She's probably heard that a lot.
Where's the funny part?
Did that come from your laboratory?
Yeah. It's not mixing with a lot of chemicals.
Well, so like I sent her a gif of like Steve Buscemi eyes.
Oh, okay.
I know which one you're talking about, too.
And that is actually funny. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So finally, like we get to the point where I'm like, okay, hey, you and me, dinner. Saturday night.
Right. Did it happen?
Broke the ice.
And, I'm sitting there kind of like waiting a while. And it's just after a while, she's just like, no.
Oh, she just turns you down.
Well,
Okay.
I was back to my laboratory. And then after like 30 minutes, I get another text that she says, no, Sunday, 6 p.m. And I'm like, okay.
Hey, all right. She thought about it for a
So
second.
she said no, but then she said yes?
Maybe she's trying to be funny.
She said no to Saturday. And then a half an hour later, she said, I can do Sunday.
Oh.
There we go. All right.
Right.
You're not,
a day with a 10,
you're not quite worthy of a Saturday night, but that's okay.
Still.
You're getting your foot in the door.
A date is a date. So what
Yeah.
did you end up doing?
Well, so I said, all right, so sushi.
Okay.
All right.
And then she responds like immediately, like, no.
Okay.
Oh.
Did she give a suggestion, or do you just have to keep going down the list of different foods?
No, but another half an hour later, she suggests a place that's by her apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's just bossing you around, telling you whatever.
Yeah, you're like, yes, ma'am.
It's a power move for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So you ended up going out to a restaurant.
Yes, we did.
What was that like?
Oh, so like I was so nervous, but I got there like half an hour early.
Oh.
And I had them like set up the whole table because like I wanted everything to like look perfect when she got there. And she comes in, so she like does not disappoint. She is every bit of amazing as she looks in her pictures.
And great at conversation. She's only says no. Yeah.
Well, she walks in and I greet her with the table and everything, and she says we need to move the table, that she can't sit there.
What?
What? You specifically chose the best table in the house, didn't you?
Well, I thought I did, but she had her reasons. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
I just wanted to make her comfortable, so I was like, no problem. We'll move the table, and I asked her if we could, like, as they're getting everything together, I was like, you want to, like, get a drink or, like, get to know each other? And she's like...
What, you asked her that? Isn't that the whole point?
Now that we're on this date, would you like to have a conversation? Perhaps we should have some food.
Why is she's going to say no? She said no to every other question you've ever asked this woman. Why would you set yourself up for that?
Well, she said that she'd feel more comfortable if we didn't start getting to know one another until we moved the table. So we just sort of sat there.
Who does she think she is? What?
Wow.
And you're attracted to this still, right?
She just looks so amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A model
All right.
That's-
I don't know if your brain's working, but something's working in your decision making.
Look, so we got moved to another table,
Uh-huh.
and she likes the corner spot, and dinner was great. It didn't really last very long.
Did you ever get to know each other at all?
Yeah, I'm trying to sense, was there like an actual love connection, any type of bond
I'm
at
with
all?
you, Jeff, because it sounds like you just stared at her the whole time.
Just gawked and
No,
drooled.
I mean, I'm not. I was trying really hard.
Okay.
And as I was walking her out, I was like, I've got a surprise for you. Like, I have something for you.
Oh.
And she said, oh, I didn't realize, I didn't see kidnapping me on your profile.
Oh.
And I...
Wait, what?
Is it a joke or?
Yeah, she was joking, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Light kidnapping joke.
All right. Did you laugh at it?
Yeah, I tried to, I've been trying to laugh it off the whole night. But I had some flowers in my car
Aww.
that I wanted to give to her.
Aw.
Okay.
And she thought it was going to be zip ties and duct tape. That was probably a pleasant surprise.
Still went to the car.
Yeah.
So I gave her some flowers, and I asked her if I could walk her to her apartment, and she said no. And I was like,
Okay,
oh,
well.
yeah, I get it.
Respect her boundaries, right? What can you do? You
Of
said,
course.
Right, I offered.
So that's it. I tried to text her for another date, and
That's all I got.
Oh. Maybe that was your opportunity to actually kidnap her like she wanted.
No, you asked for
that's,
this.
That's what we want to
wouldn't show your
encourage.
house.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to like unveil a mystery, but it sounds like she's just a typical girl. Just wanted maybe a nice free dinner. You seemed like a nice enough guy, and
Maybe she's trying to find love, but you were a no.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we'll find out, I
exactly.
guess.
I think Brooke's right.
I think you should have kidnapped her. But one of these answers is right. We're going to call her and find out which one it is when we do your second date update right after this. A perfect 10. I don't know if I've ever seen one before.
Hello.
Oh, you're right, except when I look in the mirror. That is true,
Yeah,
Brooke.
good
Thank you for
point.
pointing that
I
out
meant
to
this
me.
side of the room, Alexis and me. Come on,
Thanks, Brooke.
All right.
Yeah, I think 10 out of 10 if you do the division.
I mean,
That's smart. Yeah, you got to add
that's
them up.
fine. I'm fine with long
add up.
division.
Tens are rare, but they do exist. And one of our
10 out of 10
listeners,
is a 1, by the way. Brooke.
Brett,
I got
says
it.
he
Okay.
actually matched with a
Alexis goes,
perfect.
"Oh."
He actually matched with a perfect 10 online, and her name is Hannah. She's kind of a handful, though, because she shot down pretty much every suggestion Brett had for their
Yeah.
date. Changed the time of it,
Yep.
the location,
Yep.
even made them move tables when they were at the restaurant, which might sound high maintenance for a 9 or lower, but again, Hannah's a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, different
And-
standards.
Oh,
10s
man.
get what they want.
God, wouldn't it be nice to live in that world?
Yeah,
I mean,
wish.
honestly.
It really is nice to live in
Yeah.
that world.
Like, you know.
Brad, before we get started, you said that you've been texting a little bit with Hannah, but it's been spotty. What's the nature of your text with her?
I texted her. I've invited her bowling. I've invited her out to the bar. Like,
Tens don't want to bowl.
No.
They
They've
want
got
to break a nail.
exactly.
but I've given options. You know, like I've expressed that I want to see her again.
And what is she saying?
Sometimes she gives me no's,
Oh.
and sometimes just nothing.
Oh, okay. At least she's rotating.
So you're not misunderstanding that she's not interested.
Yeah.
You're just hoping we can help you. I see.
But the
Okay.
fact that she is still at least responding at
That's
all, I think
true.
that's a win. Now we're
That
going to
is
try.
such a man thing to say.
Well,
yeah.
you got to look
Well,
at someone
she
has
like
to
it.
be positive on this show. I guess it has to be me,
Yeah,
the 10.
Jeff.
So
Uh-huh.
let's call this other 10 and see what she has to say. You ready to do this, Brett?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm thrilled. I haven't been blocked yet.
Oh
So
man.
let's go.
Wow.
All right.
We shouldn't
Wow.
get to that point, but
Ah.
Maybe after this, though.
Okay.
that's
We'll find
true.
out.
We'll see.
Here we go. I'm dialing her number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Hannah?
Yeah? Who's this?
Oh.
Hey,
Tens
Hannah.
answer the phone.
Really nice to talk to you right now. My name is Jeff from Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Hey.
Those are some other people that are on the show, but the main
Don't
person you
mind
want
us.
to talk to is me.
Stop it. How are you doing, Hannah?
I'm Jeff's assistant.
Okay. What's up?
Well, we're doing a really special segment that we only do for really special people like yourself. It's called a second date update, and we're looking to reconnect you with a really cool guy that you went out with recently named Brett. Hello?
Okay.
Jeff, I showed up.
Okay.
I was like, I thought
No,
you hung
I
up.
lost her.
Yeah. Do you remember Brett, Hannah?
Yeah?
Oh, you do. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Did he?
That's our friend.
What kind of impression did he make on you?
I don't understand why I would be telling you guys that.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Fair.
so we spoke to Brett about your guys' date, and he had a lot of really nice things to say about you and said he had a good time. And he's been trying, apparently, to arrange a second meetup.
Well,
And I'm sure
no.
whatever the reason is, it's not your fault.
You think it's Brett's fault?
We're assuming. We're assuming.
Well, I'm just
Wow,
trying to.
Jeff.
I'm trying to guess.
Just throw
You're
him
so
under the
smooth.
bus.
Hannah, I'm on your side, is what I'm trying to say here. No matter what you say, it's right.
No,
I mean,
come on.
Brett's getting the vibes that maybe you don't want to go out again.
That's how like a 7 would say it, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like doing stuff.
Okay. Maybe that's great. Maybe you could do stuff with Brett.
Okay, I don't want to do the type of stuff that he keeps asking me to do. Like, he's texting me about bowling, and I told him I hate bowling, and he's just, like, still asking me to do shit that I don't want to do.
Okay. That's
All
fair.
right.
Is
Annoying.
there anything you like?
Yeah, it's a good question, Alexis.
Yeah.
Shopping, maybe?
I like dinner, but only because I have to.
What do you mean only because you have to? You don't have to
Because
go to...
it's well, you have to eat. It's an activity to live.
She must be
Okay.
with
Duh,
her.
Brooke.
If she had a choice, she would never have
What
dinner.
What would you do? What is there anything you find fun? It just sounds like you hate everything.
I don't hate everything. I just don't like everything.
Okay.
So you're kind
I
of a
get that.
pessimist.
Makes sense.
Well, I think
Don't call me that.
Don't call you don't like that either. Well, that's what a pessimist is. They
All right.
they don't.
Here's my situation. I don't like activities in general.
Okay.
And I don't want to do them. So honestly, it's just like if he wants to go out to eat, we can do that. But other than dinner, I'm really not interested in axe throwing or all that other dumb shit he's texted me about.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
so curious what you do all day.
yeah.
Sounds perfect.
I think that would be okay with Brett. He was just trying to figure out some fun stuff that you guys could do together.
But take away fun. Don't do
Well,
fun.
yeah, he just wants to find some stuff.
Not even stuff at this point.
He just wants to be in your presence
There it is.
while you
Okay.
both don't enjoy it.
You guys literally have any other questions for me? Because I have other stuff to do.
I do have one more question. Would you like to talk to Brett? And the answer is yes, because he's on the other line right now listening and wanting to say something. Brett?
Yo, Hannah, it's Brett.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine, Brett. Why do you have these people calling me?
Ooh, these people.
No, look, I really like you. I heard a bit of what you said. What do you mean, like you don't like to do activities? You
I
don't.
just made it super clear. I'm okay with going out again. Honestly, we could do that. It's not a big deal. But I don't want to do anything.
God, she sounds perfect.
What?
You guys.
Wait,
It's not
do you
perfect.
understand where Brett is maybe? I'm a little confused. So what do you do?
I
You
just said that we can eat. But you know what? Honestly, I'm thinking about going on a 40-day fast. So
Wait.
Oh, that's a long one.
I think you can only
What do you want to do? What do you want?
Okay, honestly, Brett, listen, I'm over dating at the moment, so if you really don't want to do it again, like, that's fine too. Just
No, like
it's whatever.
I want to date you. I just all right. Like, so, like, do you want to just hang out and watch TV, maybe?
No, listen, if you want to buy me dinner, I need to eat. Let's do that. We can. That's it, and no activity. But
TV seemed like a good suggestion, Hannah. Like that's pretty much not doing anything, right?
TV is an activity, and I already made clear I'm not interested in activities.
Brett.
Okay.
Brett, why do you want to go out with her again? I mean, literally, no offense, Hannah, but you sound like one of the least interesting people in the entire
We could
world.
find you a nice 9, Brett.
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to offer in a relationship?
Hannah, I apologize for my co-host over there. That's a 6 talking over there. She doesn't understand what it's like being elite.
Even with a 10, if you don't have a good personality, like, what are you? You're nothing.
You're a 10, Brooke. You don't have to be anything else.
You just exist.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
It drops you by like half at least.
Okay.
Honestly.
I don't really understand why you guys are talking about 9, 10s, and all these other numbers, but honestly, I really have to go. Brett, is there anything else?
Oh.
Yeah. Well.
Spit it out. Just say what you have to say, because I'm going to hang up.
I want to go out with you again. We can eat dinner. I'll buy you dinner. We don't have to do anything. Like, just whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of sweet, wasn't it, Hannah? We'd like to pay for you guys to sit in the same vicinity and do nothing.
You guys can sit in the dark and just match each other's breathing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm hanging
Unless
up.
that's considered an activity.
You're hanging up.
Brett, text me.
She's hanging up. I think that was a yes from her, though. I think that was a yes.
Text her.
Only if he pays. He doesn't need your money.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
they're not a charity,
Brett?
so I get it.
You got the bill on
No,
this
I
one,
got
buddy?
it. I got it.
Okay. Well,
We did
great.
it, guys! Yay!
This feels so wrong to
There's
me.
a lot of other women out there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a silent film.
It's like, I like soup. He likes soup.
No, she doesn't like anything, bro.
yeah.
Oh,
She doesn't like
that's right.
soup.
Stop putting likes in her head.
And even if she did like it, she wouldn't talk about it.
And be careful, eating soup is an activity. It's dangerously close. In the movie Jurassic Park, Jeff Goldblum famously says, "Life finds a way."
Yeah.
And then he
I love
rips
that
off
movie.
his shirt and smolders for that camera.
And ladies still love that
Oh,
neck.
yeah.
That old throwback.
It
Well-
was better 30 years ago when he ripped off his shirt than now.
Yeah, it's probably different.
I don't know. Still works today, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But today we're going to try to make love find a way.
Aw.
After we heard about a very, very unique first date that combined the 3 big D's.
Hey.
Dinosaurs,
Okay.
drinking,
And?
and diamonds.
Hey.
How
What
did
I was thinking
all
of, Jeff.
it's never what you're thinking, bro.
Yeah.
How did all 3 of those mesh together into one wild night? You're going to hear it in a brand new second date update next. Are you guys up to Mission Impossible with me and a listener today?
I'm going to say no immediately. Sorry.
I don't know. I'm into it. What are you going to do? Are you going to hang from a ceiling? Are you going to jump out of a plane?
Her name is Sasha, and if this call doesn't go well, we might have to wear dark outfits and black hats.
Yes.
And Brooke, do you have any peanut butter you want to smear all over your face?
I probably have some on my face from my breakfast still. Earlier this morning, I usually do a peanut butter and...
That's what's in the corner of your mouth.
There we go. Because we might need to camo and go covert here. But
peanut butter camo.
Yes, because we could be on a reconnaissance mission today. That all started with a first date, which ended up at a guy's place.
What'd you leave there, girl?
So we're going to find out first. Let's welcome Sasha to the show. Sasha, how you doing?
Hey, I'm better now that I'm talking to somebody about this. So,
Oh, good.
Talking about it, I'm imagining you were like hiding somewhere in his house. Like, I need your help.
I think you smell the peanut butter.
I got my jar of Skippy ready. Let's go.
We're ready for action. So start at the beginning, Sasha. Tell us what happened with this guy.
Okay, I met this guy named Marcus online.
Okay.
And aside from him like being super attractive, like tall and like bald, all the stuff that I like, I'm really into tennis and he's really into tennis. So that was the one thing that I was like, okay. So we started talking or whatever, and he was like thinking of stuff that was kind of out the box. And so there was like a local festival. I don't know. I'm sure y'all heard of the Dino Drunk Fest, right?
The what?
Dino Drunk?
The Dino Drunk Fest.
No, but I want to go. Do you get drunk and roar like a stegosaurus?
Yeah, you get drunk, but I'm like the Drunk Fest, but it's the Drink Fest where you get drunk. You feel me? You got it?
No, but...
No.
Have you been drinking this morning? Because I don't know if I'm following.
Where do the dinosaurs come into play?
I'm a little hungover. I can't even lie. I'm a little hungover because I did go out last night. Anyway, it's like this festival where everybody wears like these inflatable T-Rex costumes, okay?
That's so fun.
I love those.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little weird, but I was just like, you know what? I'm really attracted to him, and let's do something
But
different.
are you still attracted to a guy who shows up to your date in an inflatable T-Rex costume?
Well, she's
for fun.
She's also supposed to be in the T-Rex costume, too. So it's...
Ooh, could you share one so that it's like you're hanging out still?
Oh, dang. That's a good idea.
This is some hot Jurassic action that we're about to get into. So how did it go?
So we go in, drinking in the outfits, and then like for some reason they had a rock wall. Now imagine like little costume is plastic, and you have like
little T-Rex arms,
kind of like climb a wall. So like you were falling. It was.
Does it not hurt as bad when you land?
Yeah.
Depends on how much you've drunk too.
Did you do the rock wall, or is this just something you were amused by?
Not.
Oh, okay.
Not, but he did. He did.
Oh,
okay.
And I was like, you know what? I've had enough of the Dino World, like, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, let's go. But good for you. You went out of your comfort zone for a whole hour and a half.
And it sounds like you had fun.
Yeah, and you had a good time.
I don't know if I had a good time, but I did it.
Okay.
Well, I'm still proud of you.
And you still liked him because you guys left together.
Okay.
Yeah. He was like, well, do you want to go back to my place? And I'm like, yeah. And then he mentioned like having some more drinks, and we was like, I needed more to drink, but whatever. I'm rolling with it. That's how I roll.
All right.
It's so funny how your escape is like, let's just get out of here and like go get drunk at your house.
Yeah.
Usually that's like the plan.
See, it's decisions like this is why the dinosaurs don't roam the earth anymore.
Okay. So that's how you end up back at Marcus's apartment.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we go back, we're chilling, more drinks, we end up watching movies. So like eventually after a while, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to get up at 6 to go to work.
Oh, dang.
Do you even sleep at that point?
No.
You're not sober at work the next day, I can tell you that.
So what do you do?
So I ordered Uber, I rushed out. So then the next day, get to work, realize, oh my God, I left my earrings.
Oh, okay.
And they were like not just some ordinary earrings, they're like my diamond stud earrings.
Oh.
I mean, you were on a date, so you probably wore the good stuff.
Oh my God, I don't even have any good stuff. So good for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I reached out to him and like no reply.
Oh God, it's the worst too because you leave it actually on accident, and everyone assumes you're doing it so that the guy calls you again, and you're like, no, honestly,
He made honestly told his friends like, guys, she purposely left her stuff here. Red flag. They're all probably telling him, dude, that's not a good
Do
sign.
you guys talk to their friends about that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, they got
Be
more than we do.
No, it's more like, dude, she took my hoodie. This is working. It's
Well, so
great.
where are you at with Marcus now?
Well, after a while, I was like, okay, no, those are my earrings. I need those. So he never replied back. And I just went back to his house.
What?
And I ring the doorbell, and somebody else.
And what?
I ring the doorbell, and somebody else answers the door.
Guy or girl?
It was a guy.
All right.
And I was like, because no one was there the night before, and he never said anything about a roommate. And I said, hey, I'm looking for Marcus. I was here last night. I left my earrings, and he hasn't texted me back.
Right.
And they were like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Who's Marcus?
No.
What?
Were they playing dumb? Was it a joke?
I mean, if they were playing dumb, they were a really good actor because he was just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you have been drinking for many
All
hours
night.
in a dinosaur costume and after that, too. So,
That's true.
What are you thinking? Like wrong door? Is that what you mean?
yeah, probably wrong city even.
Yeah.
So,
I was thinking that.
But okay, now we're going to call Marcus for you and try and help you get your earrings back. Do you want a date, too?
I mean, I'm open to it. I just kind of really want to know why did he hurt me like that? Like,
Why does no one else want to know who the random guy in his house was?
We don't even know if that was his
know.
house.
I think we all assume it's the wrong house, right?
I don't know.
We have a lot of questions to ask this guy once we get him on the phone. We're going to come back and try and get you your second date update right after this. If you're just joining us for the second date update, we have two objectives today.
Ooh.
The main objective, recovering some precious belongings.
Yes.
We're putting love on the back seat just for the beginning because we need to help Sasha get her earrings back.
Get her diamonds back, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, it's more than just earrings. Seriously.
Jeff, it's so important.
I didn't realize.
Thank you,
Okay.
Alexa.
But she left them at a guy named Marcus's apartment after they hung out all night. And the weird part was she texted him to get them back. He didn't respond to her. So she actually physically went to his place the next day, and a different guy answered his door and said, I don't know Marcus. Marcus doesn't live here.
Do you think he
Heck?
moved out in the middle of the night?
Is it possible you scared him completely out of his own building, Sasha?
I doubt that. Like, we had a really good night, and I don't know why he wouldn't text me back. I'm like, did he sell them? Like, I don't know.
It's weird the guy's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, too. Like, there's no, I've seen
That's
that
the
guy.
thing for me.
That's my neighbor, right?
She had said she was drinking a lot, so we don't even know if it was the right place that she went
Or
back
the
to.
right person. We should remember his name. So many
A
things.
lot of things to answer, so let's just call Marcus, if this actually is Marcus's number, and see what he has to say. But here we go.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking for Marcus.
Who's calling?
We're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Pretty fun.
Hey, good morning.
You could tell by the tone of my co-host's voice how fun we are.
I'm the fun one. What's up, Marcus?
We're a good time.
Hey, Marcus. Welcome to the show.
we're so chummy.
I did sound like Eeyore when I said that. I apologize.
It's early. Okay.
Marcus, are you there?
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good morning.
Man. Sorry to barge in on your life like this, but we're doing something called the second date update, and we're trying to help.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. What radio station is this?
We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and we're trying to help out one of our listeners named Sasha that you actually went on a date with.
Yeah.
Sasha, yeah.
Yeah, drinking with dinos, right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Crazy.
That's what we heard. It was kind of a crazy night.
Well, I mean, we also heard you went up a rock wall in a T-Rex costume.
Yeah.
So I think crazy suits the event.
I was messed up that night. Yeah.
Okay. We heard there were some positives and some also negatives from the date because Sasha said that she left her earrings at your apartment and texted you about it, and you never responded.
Yeah, she tried to pull one of those Cinderella acts on me.
No, Marcus. It was not a move. It was not like a ploy to get you to call her back.
Wait,
she honestly forgot them.
But what did you call it? A Cinderella act?
Yeah, that's what it's.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Were you there?
No, but I talked to her. And I could tell that, like, okay, listen.
No,
if a woman leaves something at your house and it's all an act, it's not going to be her diamond earrings.
It's nothing she actually cares about at all.
Thank
that's
you.
a good point.
It's something that she could totally toss.
We don't know
right?
if they're real diamonds, though.
Right, exactly. Right. I don't have a diamond detector. I don't know if they're real diamonds or not. Nevertheless, I know she left them intentionally at my house. I know this.
No,
You
why?
know this.
Why would you know that?
How do you know that?
How do I know this? I can tell. Like, it happened to me before.
Yeah.
Well, it's happened to all of us dudes, but imagine if it really is an accident, bro.
Listen, she can have her earrings back. I don't want them. What the heck I need them for?
Then why aren't you texting her back?
The reason why I haven't texted her back because I don't want her showing up at my house like she did the other day.
Oh,
that is your house.
Oh,
what?
She told us that she actually went back to get the earrings, but somebody else answered the door.
And said you didn't live there.
No.
I didn't even know you.
Exactly. That's my little younger brother. I gave him instructions on what to say, what to do when I'm not home.
Who's playing games now?
Why didn't you just give her the earrings?
Yeah, true.
Listen, she just popped over my house on some shady shit. Like, it was just, listen, you didn't even get the text messages.
You think that she's doing it on purpose just to try and, get back into your life and trying to get another date with you?
Yeah.
Yes, and she would have gotten another date if she did not pull this stunt.
What?
Okay.
It's not a stunt.
It's like a
really
borderline.
it's not.
Can anybody prove if it is or isn't?
We don't really know what the intentions were behind it. The only thing we can do at this point is bring Sasha on the phone right now
This does not
to
look
talk
good,
to you.
Jeff.
No, more shady.
I mean, I know it's not a great look, but the truth is, she's been secretly listening on the other line, waiting to talk to
You
you.
got to use the word secret.
Well, it wasn't open, so what else do you call it? Sasha, you there?
Hey, Marcus.
Oh.
Oh, man, what are you pulling this now?
Okay.
You know, I would have really appreciated if you didn't have your little brother answer the door, and if you could have come to the door and given my earrings yourself.
Well,
what kind of games are you playing?
I think he would have appreciated if you had warned him that you were going to show up to his apartment
Jeff,
uninvited.
You know what?
Your bag.
How is he going to warn him? There was no response.
Clearly, Marcus was scared of her.
Oh, God.
This is so
He
weird.
hung out with her until 3 in the morning. You weren't that scared, Marcus.
Come on.
Listen, she was in a drunken stupor the whole time. She was drunk.
So were you.
You're the one that fell off the rock wall, Marcus, okay?
I mean,
Are you serious? A Dino Drink Fest is where you take me on a first date, and you have the nerve to try to shade me right now? Really?
No.
I just need my earrings
Time out.
back. Can you just
you
give
will
me my
get them.
earrings back?
I got you. I will give you your earrings back. But that's what I'll do. I'll send it to you. I need an address to send these earrings to you.
Are you trying to show up at her house, Marcus? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm not trying to show up at her house. No, I'm not trying to show up at her house either.
Wait, before we started exchanging addresses with each other, Sasha, Marcus is accusing you of leaving the earrings there on purpose, trying to Cinderella him to meet, trying to make sure you meet up with him again.
Right, that's shady. That's not what happened.
You're saying no.
No, I didn't leave on purpose, but I have done that before 5 other times.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Marcus,
we've all done it
you weren't
at
even
one
worth
point.
Cinderellaing.
But you don't
Yeah,
leave
I wore
diamonds.
the wrong earrings that night. So
Okay. Can you see her perspective? I mean, it sounds like, Marcus, maybe you have a little bit of bad experiences in the past.
Yeah.
I was gonna say trust issues.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Listen, she just admitted that she left the earrings at other places, at least about 5 different times.
Oh, come on,
Marcus,
don't be so righteous, all right? You've done shady stuff before, too. We all have in the dating world.
She gonna leave her earrings. The next thing you know, she's gonna leave her children.
How do we make that jump?
Honestly, a girl did that to me before. She left her kids here.
What?
Wait, really?
Yes, we did it because she wanted to come back the next day to see me.
Oh.
Not to see her children, to see Marcus
She'll have a
again.
free babysitter for the
I'm
night.
actually thinking that's a pretty genius move.
Little brother answers
right.
the phone. There's no children here.
All right. Well, Marcus, you've clearly got a little bit of PSD from your past experiences with women.
So do those children.
It sounds like Sasha did not do this on purpose, and you yourself said that you would have gone out with her had it not been for the text and the showing up to the apartment craziness. So what we would like to do before we start exchanging addresses is offer to send you guys out on a date that we would pay for, and then you can bring the earrings and give them back to her in person.
And we're paying for it.
Clean slate, no dino outfits.
Or heavy drinking, I think, is a
Absolutely
good
not.
idea for you, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Will there be a chaperone?
Okay, I think she said no.
Yeah, well, your little brother can come along if that's what you're asking.
I don't want a second date with him. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're over it now, really?
Yeah, I'm good. I just want my earrings.
Okay.
Will you please give her her earrings, bro?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to show up to his house and get them.
She can have these little raggedy earrings. She can have them. They're not even real diamonds, I bet you.
Oh, come on.
All right.
That was below the belt, Marcus.
Okay, we will pay to have them diamond tested
Yes,
for
that's what we
validity,
should.
and then we'll send them back over to Sasha's place.
Maybe that could be our date. We all get together and we can check to see if the diamonds are real.
That's kind of romantic.
I won't even waste my time with that. You guys,
Okay.
you know what? If you get the earrings, you can send them to me directly because I don't want to see Dino Bro anymore, okay?
Okay. Well, no love connection, but at least sounds like we recovered the jewelry that she wanted.
We're almost like a pawn shop at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I heard something the other day where having a little bit of drama or mystery or danger, even when you first meet someone, isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Oh,
okay.
really?
Like Alexis's past 2 boyfriends who are both on the no-fly list.
Hey, I think one got deported
Always
even.
a conversation starter.
Yeah. Is that an aerosol can, liquid, or gel in a container over 3 ounces in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?
What a bad boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, one of our listeners says she met a guy the other night who almost got her arrested.
What?
Hey.
And her response to that, I need to date that man.
Ah.
You're going to find out what happened in your brand new second date update right after this. Brooke, how many times have you been in a concert and thought, forget the band, I want to get backstage with that security guard. Show him how to really use that flashlight.
I did have a security guard usher me into a concert for free once.
What?
Oh, what did you have to do to
Usher
get
you
that?
in?
Yeah, he let me jump in the van and go into the back.
Well, that's
I just had to look
sketchy.
really
Wait a
pathetic in the parking lot because my boyfriend left me there because he had a ticket and I didn't.
Oh, so he's like, you can hop in
What a
my
crappy
van if you're by
boyfriend.
yourself.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So you just had to be yourself, basically.
Yeah.
That's what one of our listeners says happened to her the other night. Her name is Claire, and apparently she met a concert security guard.
Oh, what's
so,
up, Claire?
It's an honor and a privilege to have you on this morning's show. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning.
Claire, did he have a van for you to hop in as well?
Every good security guard should have a van.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell us about the security guard. Who is he?
His name's Kevin.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you meet him at a concert or is this just what he does for work?
He was working and I was at the concert. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did he catch your eye immediately, or how did that happen?
Well, he came up to me actually to ask me to get off a chair that I was on.
Oh, you were in trouble?
Yeah, to reprimand you.
Okay. I thought it was going to be some romantic line.
Yeah.
No, but he did catch my eye. I thought he was really cute. I was kind of tipsy and probably being a little annoying, but I was like, he was like, this is a safety hazard. And I was like, I'm just trying to get a better view. I'm short, please.
You're a safety hazard, Mr. Big Biceps.
Jeff, you'd be good at flirting.
Did you say that you asked him to lift you up so you could see? Is that what you just said?
No, I should have. That would have been good. I was just
Oh.
like, let me stand here so I can see.
Yeah, okay.
Put me on your shoulders.
Okay.
So he asked you to get down from the chair.
Yeah, so he eventually got me down, but I mean, I thought he was pretty cute, and so I actually took a cocktail napkin and wrote my number down on it.
Oh my God.
And I put it in his shirt pocket and was like, if you need to yell at me or teach me any more about concert safety later, text me.
Wow.
I like him putting it in his shirt. That's a little bit of here you go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is from
Yeah,
me to you.
bold.
Oh my God.
I like it.
I can't believe he actually called you. Because I don't mean you're not cute or anything.
Yeah,
but it's
no.
How many drunk people does he come across that are?
I must be special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, that's cool. So he reached out?
Yeah, the next day, actually, he texted me, and we were kind of laughing at it. I had saved him as concert police in my phone, because that's what I was, calling him all night.
Oh, wait, you were drunk dialing him that night?
No, just, at the show. I was like, okay, concert police.
Okay. It's your cute pet name for him.
Yeah.
I get it.
And what did he call you? Annoying short girl.
Yeah.
Hey, annoying short chair girl, leave me alone.
But, I apologize for whatever being drunk and how I acted. We had a good laugh about it.
Good.
And then and so we eventually decided to meet up for dinner and have an official date.
Oh my gosh. Were you
Wow.
nervous? Are you is he going to be as cute as I remember?
So true.
I mean, a little bit. You never know how it's going to be after.
Right.
you sober
Well,
up.
and it's dark, the music's loud, you've been drinking.
Beer goggles.
And he's in a uniform.
Yeah.
So where did you guys end up going for a date?
We got Italian, which is my
Nice.
favorite, so perfect.
What'd you think when you saw him?
Yeah, I still thought he was cute, but I was like, oh, well, I wish you were wearing your security uniform because you look so cute in it. You look good in that. And I mean, he laughed, whatever.
It was fine. We started off well.
You sound like a really good flirter, so at least it sounds like you put the vibe out on your end for sure.
Yeah, I try.
Good.
So we ended up, we decided we just wanted to try a bunch of stuff, so we just split a bunch of food on the menu, which was fun.
Yeah,
and and the food was good. We were having a good time. We were having fun.
It's an Italian restaurant, so did you try the Lady in the Tramp move? Did you try to set it up at least?
We didn't. We actually did not do that.
They got maybe the tour of Italy.
Smart. Yeah.
3 different things on
What
it.
I mean, besides the food and sharing the food, what were some of the highlights for you with him?
I don't know. We just joked around. He told me about other drunk girls he's met at concerts. Made me feel better about myself. I was not the worst.
Oh, I bet he has some good stories.
Worst stories?
Yeah.
You didn't make the top 5 worst girls, so we're in the clear.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And it was going really well, but everything kind of changed at the end when the bill came.
Why?
Uh-oh.
So Kevin noticed on it there were some discrepancies, some stuff on the bill didn't seem right.
Yeah.
We split a salad, but then they charged us for 2 salads instead.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it was justified. He wasn't being a total Karen, but he asked to talk to a manager and stuff about it.
And they took care of it, I assume.
Yeah. So he had to go into the back and talk to someone, and it did take a little while. It was a good 10 or 15 minutes or so.
That's kind of weird.
Wait a minute. I feel like he went back and beat somebody up now.
I mean, typically your server would just be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Let me change it."
Yeah. And so after that, his mood just kind of changed for the rest of the night. He just kind of felt off.
It ruined his whole night?
Weird.
It kind of felt like it did. He just didn't seem the same. And then after that, he hasn't really been talking to me.
Whoa.
At first, I was maybe he just felt like that was a weird ending, so he just wanted to give me a couple days, or he just felt weird about it. But now it's been over a week, and so I'm was there something else? Was there another issue I didn't know about? And
Jeffrey, you've been in a lot of back rooms at Italian restaurants. What goes down back there?
Well, usually I'm paying extra for what happens. And I'm not trying to pay less.
Okay, that's the off menu things.
At
the
least
secret
we can
order.
pinpoint the moment that everything changed.
Yeah,
right?
but it doesn't sound like it's your fault, whatever it is.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's awkward on a date.
Yeah. So maybe it just left him with a bad taste, and that's why he hasn't.
Maybe,
called back.
Were there any other weird moments from the date besides the bill?
Not that I can think of. Everything else was pretty normal. I was having fun. I didn't really clock anything. He didn't seem weird to me. But I don't know. His mood just totally changed after the bill problem.
Okay. We're going to come back. We're going to call Kevin for you, and we're going to try and get you a second date update right after this. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Whenever we do these calls and there's a problem with the bill, usually that's an issue over who should pay.
Right.
Does the guy handle it? Should the girl offer? Which exit door should we dine and dash out of? Those are the types of things that go through your mind. But with Claire and her date Kevin, they had a different problem. They noticed that they were getting overcharged on their bill. And that's why Kevin went to the back to talk to a manager about it for a while, a few minutes. And while Claire thought that was totally justified, kind of ruined his mood for the rest of the night. And that could be why he hasn't reached out yet for another date.
Maybe he's mad that they didn't give him a free dessert. I mean, usually when they mess up the bill, you get a free dessert.
He's like, we're an Italian restaurant. Where's my tiramisu?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Is that right, Claire? No free dessert at the Italian place?
No free dessert.
See?
We
I got to
figured
the
it
bottom
out.
of it.
We don't even need to call him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he found an even smaller, even more obnoxious girl at another concert that he was doing security at. And that's his type. He wants his Thumbelina.
It isn't so.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, who has to stand on the tallest chair to see anything?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel you, though.
Yeah.
Concerts suck for short people. Thank you.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some sort of logical explanation for this. We're going to call him right now. You ready to do this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Kevin?
Yeah, this is Kevin. Who's this?
Sorry, did I catch you in the bathroom or something? It's a little bit echoey.
No, I was actually cooking something, but that's fine.
Oh,
in the
nice.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hi, Kevin.
What you cooking?
I'm making some pasta.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Some nice morning pasta.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
I love Italian. It's to prep for work, so.
You are so friendly.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
I don't know that we've ever just launched into a full conversation with somebody
Right.
before.
You haven't even asked who we are yet. You know, we're a radio station.
I feel like he's going to invite us over
Oh.
before.
Okay.
We're doing a segment called a second date update. where we're trying to help out one of our listeners you took out to actually an Italian place the other night. Named Claire?
Claire, rings a bell. Yeah, I think so.
Rings a bell.
Oh.
You went to a whole dinner with her.
Didn't you have a really nice night with her? Because her description sounded like you guys really connected.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, is this the girl that I met at the concert? Because I work as a security at some concerts and I do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It sounds like you're going out with a lot of different women if you can't tell.
Which is fine.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm single, so I'm dating.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good.
Claire's the one that kept calling you concert police. Like, apparently that was her, like, funny nickname for you.
I mean, it is my job.
Okay.
Well, our job is to call people like you and try to figure out why you're not going out with some of our listeners again.
Radio police, open up!
That's what Claire is wondering.
Well, okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I remember we went out to dinner. We went and had Italian. And
Yeah, no, you don't have to run us through the whole story. We've actually heard it before.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
her.
okay.
Jeff.
Perfect then.
I think we just need the part where, like, you're not calling her back anymore and she's confused because it seems like you guys had a good connection.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to recap a little bit. So I remember that when the bill came, I went to the back to talk to the manager, and then when I'm coming back, I see something weird. What? You know how they put this olive oil kind of dishes there?
Yeah, for your bread.
So she was putting her fingers inside the bowl and rubbing the olive oil on her.
What?
On her, like on
Wait,
her body.
excuse
Her
me?
body.
What?
Yeah, okay, so she was dipping her fingers in it and then rubbing it against her shirt and then a little bit on her belly and then
What?
on her neck.
Oh, what?
Wait, are you talking about you saw Claire or just some random woman in the restaurant rubbing olive oil all over herself?
I saw Claire. I mean, I saw her from afar. I saw her from afar.
That would stain her shirt.
I was
No
gonna
one would
say
want
that's
that.
the worst. Yeah.
Unless she was going inside her shirt.
I mean,
come off,
honestly, the only thing I could see is like if you have like dry skin with the cracked knuckles.
I'm sorry, Kevin. You're saying that a girl rubbing oil all over herself is a bad thing? Because I think most guys would be into that.
No, I didn't say it was bad. I thought it was weird. I don't know what she thought that was going to happen afterwards. I don't know if she thought that was like an aphrodisiac or something.
No.
Why wouldn't you ask her if you think you saw that?
She
Okay.
deserves the right to explain.
Now, let me ask you, how do you bring that up to a girl? You know, sit down and ask her, like, why are you rubbing oil on
By
yourself?
taking your shirt off and being like, apply right here, ma'am.
Or you just go to kiss her neck and go, ooh, is that a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette I guess? Well,
I mean, I didn't want to sound like a creep because you know how girls are always, you know.
that's true.
Okay.
Hey, I was watching you from across the restaurant.
Yeah.
Was that oil?
I think like what were you doing with the oil is a fair question.
And I could understand if you were uncomfortable asking her in the moment, but now that it's been a while, you can ask her over the phone because she's actually been listening on the other line this entire time wanting to talk to you.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
God.
Possibly rubbing herself down. Claire, are you there?
Uh-oh.
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, God. Hey.
In all seriousness, I doubt she was even doing that. But Claire,
I don't know. Oil slick Claire over here, maybe.
Yeah.
Claire, what was
Okay.
going on?
Okay, what was going on? What were you? Were you actually rubbing the oil or
Okay,
something?
first of all, I had no idea you saw that.
Oh. So you do know what he's talking about.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Claire, please explain in very,
It's
very
a
a lot of
thing.
detail.
What's a thing? There's no
Olive
thing.
oil. Like, you rub it on your chest. It helps keep everything perky. Like, I don't want saggy breasts when I'm older. Like,
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
admittedly, like, it's a TikTok hack I've adopted, but I mean, like, it's a thing. Like, it gets the
way.
blood flowing. It keeps you moisturized.
I never knew that.
Not in
That's so
public in
cool.
a restaurant.
No.
Not.
Like,
Don't you do that in the
Like,
privacy
it's totally
of your house
normal.
on your first date?
She
No, it's
thought
not
it was privacy.
normal.
He wasn't there.
you're at a restaurant, girl. You're not putting your hand down your
was
shirt.
your bread in the oil before your fingers?
It wasn't like I was pouring the bottle on me. I just dabbing a little.
Like, okay, I have face olive oil before, but like
Okay.
it's from a beauty brand. It's not. I
It's
don't.
like meant for that.
Yeah,
It's not just a
It's like
regular-
refined. I would assume the different way, or at least I pay for it as if it's refined a different
Claire,
way.
you're going to have to excuse Brooke. This is the part of the show where she tells our listeners how to live their lives.
I just like.
So
You think it's normal for her to stick her hands down?
I
her
don't
shirt?
I don't know what's normal. People do
Not
their own
that.
things, their own different
Look,
ways. They try beauty
no.
hacks. They do and don't work.
Okay, can I ask a question now?
Yeah,
of course.
Go ahead.
Claire, I mean, now that you explained it, I actually really liked you, and I'm sorry for not calling back. Would you go out with me again on a second date?
Wait a
She
minute.
said per turkey, and now the guy's like, yeah, let's go.
Claire, did this whole experience change your mind with him not communicating with you earlier?
I mean, maybe, yeah, a little. Like, I thought we were having a good time. I'm an open person, obviously. Like,
Obviously, yeah.
I would have talked to him about it if he had asked me about it in the moment. Like, I'm not embarrassed about it, but now I think it's a little weird he's coming around.
Come on, Claire. If the tables were turned and you're walking to the table and you see some dude putting oil on his body, you would be
Hey,
a little...
we're men. We use butter, okay?
I would have said something, though. Like, he didn't do that. Like, I would have confronted. I would have asked a question.
I can see that. I can see that.
Well,
I wouldn't just stop communicating.
It was the first date, and I don't know if you would have been okay with that or not. So now I know. Maybe on a second date we could fix it.
Oh, he wants to be the one to apply the oil onto you.
Hey.
Is that the meaning you took?
Well, that's what I'm visualizing.
All right, now it's getting weird. You're making it weird. It's just olive oil. It's TikTok hack.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right,
Well, at this point, Claire, Kevin has already said yes to another date. He's apologized for not being more communicative. And third, you don't even have to pay for this next one because it's on us.
Ooh.
Even better, Claire.
I mean, I can get from the visuals, I get that it was kind of weird and how some people might not want to approach that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a second chance. Let's go.
What are we doing, Italian then?
I don't know.
He did say that there's a lot of concert girls, so you just got to get in line first, Claire.
Oh, that's true.
Jeffrey.
But if you oil yourself up, you can slide faster to the front of the line. So that'll help.
Security's not tackling you then.
In today's second date call, we conducted a little mini experiment with Brooke regarding a few of the guys that she's dated in her past. And this is something we've never attempted before. I don't think Brooke was expecting the results of it, but I will say this, the numbers don't lie.
No. Wow, you're just going to stick to it, huh?
And maybe...
I don't know. Like, what is wrong with you?
I'm just saying maybe it's going to help us understand the unusual mindset of one of our listeners when it comes to finding himself a suitable match in the dating world. You're going to hear it coming up in a brand new second date update right after this. We're going to do a fun little experiment here.
Oh, that's exciting.
And Brooke, before you got together with your husband, Michael, think about the last couple guys before him that you dated.
Yeah.
I need you to rate them based on their attractiveness. Just simply 1 to 10, the last two.
Oh, they're both, well, no, okay. One of them...
They're changing in your head.
I'd give one of them an 8.
Okay.
And then I'd give one of the other ones when he showered 5.
That's not a good.
Yeah.
Wow, was when he showered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Unshowered?
It's
probably a 9. You went up. She likes
no,
to go
3. I go
A
lower
3?
on that
Okay.
one.
So we have an 8 and a
It's just
3.
he had really greasy hair.
Now, a recent study says if you average out the numbers of your exes, that is what society deems your number is. So, Brooke, you would be a solid 5.
Wow. I don't actually argue that.
No,
Yeah?
That feels good to me.
Okay, I didn't think you would. It's like you are what you eat, you are who you've dated. And one of our listeners may be dealing with a numbers crisis in his dating life. His name, and I apologize if I pronounce this wrong, is it Thom? Thom?
Yeah, it's Thom. There's an H.
Cool.
Oh, and it's pronounced
like Tom with an H.
What's up, Thom?
Hey, guys.
So, according to your email, it says that before the date, you considered yourself to be a 6, but afterwards you considered yourself a 4 now.
Uh-oh.
No.
Why do you feel that way? Did you fall face down on an escalator? What's going on?
No. I mean, when I went out with her, I thought she was a 6 easily, but she's like not calling me back. So now I'm thinking I'm a 4, you know?
Oh, you think you're not meeting her
my
standard.
God.
If you can't lock down a 6, then yeah, what does that
Right.
leave
Can we
you?
just put it out there that no woman, no matter where you actually think they stand, should ever be called anything but a 7 or an 8?
Well, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, at least not to their face, but she's not on the phone right now, so we're allowed to be honest.
Here's this. She's really not calling him back.
You know?
Yeah.
Why do you think you failed?
I have absolutely no idea. I mean, look, I didn't put in like a ton of effort. Maybe that was
Well, maybe
Okay, well, that's something.
it's one big clue there,
I
Thom.
don't know. I didn't listen.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
do anything. I don't know what her name is.
Yeah, do you know what her name is? Do we put that much effort in?
it. Yeah, Tori.
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 Is
Okay.
Is it Tori or is it Thori with an H in the middle?
That's funny.
That's a good one.
It's just Tori.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Where did you meet Tori?
Dating app,
All right.
which I
Typical.
normally, it was weird. Like I kind of aim higher. I'm going after 7s and 8s.
What are you saying?
Well, hear him out.
No,
Let's hear him
it's
out.
like, why are
No, you got to listen. Wait, listen. I mean, that was the thing. I've been like kind of going after these sort of, I guess, aesthetically more beautiful women, but it wasn't really working. So I was kind of like, well, I'll go out with this girl. She's probably a 6.
I feel you, brother.
Okay.
Do you always think of people on this rating scale?
No, I mean,
Okay, Brooke, all men think that way.
I don't
Surprise
think that's
news
true.
flash.
That's
Surprise
not
news
true.
flash. We think beautiful women are beautiful.
No,
and if that offends
that's
you,
different.
then
That
that's
is
your
true.
issue.
That's different than
It's not
rating
different.
every single person you meet. Okay, so here's my question.
Women do this. I know women rate guys.
I don't rate people in my head.
Yeah, I don't
like,
rate people in
yes,
my head.
I find them attractive or not attractive for sure,
I have
but
the
I don't
evidence.
play.
8 was one of your boyfriends, and 3 was the other one when he attracted. You don't rate people? Okay. I guess you're right. We'll go off of your word on that
Okay,
one.
okay. Can I just ask Thom a question?
Go ahead.
I'm curious because it doesn't sound like you are attracted to this woman.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like you're interested. Why are you calling us to get in touch with her?
I mean, it's not as if I wasn't like 100% unattracted to her. I mean, we were definitely getting along, I guess.
Are you just bored?
When you
there's-
say I get, it really sounds
There's
like
people
you're
you
bored,
keep
bro.
around when you're
Or
bored.
he's being rejected and he hates it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he
it's
doesn't
a
know how to
want what
handle
you
it.
can't have thing.
That's true.
I don't know. I mean, look, we just went to like a dive bar. It wasn't like we did some big fancy dinner. I wasn't exactly willing to spend a lot of money on it, but
What?
Well, no,
If-
he means
I don't know.
like,
If she was a
is
7 or
happening?
8, then you would have gone the extra mile and like paid
I
extra.
probably would have.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Thom,
you're a guy.
I think that's fair.
were you nice to her when you were on the date?
That's a good
I'm being
question.
serious.
Yeah, tell us about the
Did you
date.
compliment her?
A little bit. I mean, we hung out and we laughed every once in a while. It was kind of cool. The one thing that was kind of strange, I mean,
Kinda, I guess.
after we had been drinking a little bit, I like went to the bathroom and I came back and I was going to give her like a surprise hug, but she was sitting down on a bar stool and I kind of like gave her a hug from behind and it was almost like I got her in like a little headlock.
Ooh.
Oh, I know what you mean.
You're standing up and she's sitting, so
Oh my
Yeah.
the alignment isn't
Well,
right.
those are just
I-
cute. He didn't really put her in a headlock,
No,
guys.
my husband's height, it's like whenever he hugs me from behind, it is literally like a chokehold. And I
like a half
hate
Nelson.
it. I hate it so much.
Did you let go after 30 seconds, or
It's like
did
you
you
can't
let her
breathe.
lose consciousness?
She literally falls asleep.
I gave her like a little noogie, kind of thing. Like,
Wait, what?
You gave her a noogie?
Are you
Okay.
joking?
Friend zone.
No, that's a joke.
no, it was just like stupid quick thing.
That's a little friendly
All right.
behavior,
Okay.
my friend.
I would never call a man back. I don't care if he was a 20 on
Yeah.
whatever
I
get-
scale you're working on.
Okay,
If a
fine.
dude
Noogie
walked up
around
and
here.
gave me a noogie,
Oh.
I'm with you.
Okay, but
Come
you're
on,
a
Brooke, get
you're,
over here.
Brooke, you're a 5. You don't get to choose like that. We're talking about
I
a
do.
6. We're
I
talking
do
about
get to
he
choose.
went out with a 6.
What was her response to the noogie?
Yeah, look, she seemed startled at first, but we had been drinking, so she just brushed it off, and we just got back to talking.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure when she realized it was you, everything was okay.
And her mood didn't change? Like, she didn't become more icy or cold towards you?
To be honest, I didn't really notice because I was sort of like not as interested anymore. I'd sort of lost the desire to take it any further. I was like, whatever.
Are you
Ah.
trying to be a jerk right now?
No. Look, I mean, I'm being honest with you. That's totally how it was on the date. I was just like not into it. But then when I got home, it was like I realized out of all the dates I've been on and all the dates that I don't like, I kind of liked her the most.
So she was the best of the worst.
Right.
She's like on the
Right,
verge.
okay.
Okay.
I'm really concerned with myself that I followed that.
Yeah. It's a position that some of us have been in many, many times, clearly. So,
Fine.
okay, how long has it been since your date with Tori then?
It's been a week.
Okay, have you tried to put any effort in since it doesn't sound like you put any in initially?
Yeah, I mean, look, I waited about 4 days, then I called once. I didn't leave a message or anything. I just hung up, and then I texted her after that.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
God, and they say romance is dead.
Well, some people might
like,
think
I
you're
let
coming on a little bit strong
Yeah.
there at the end.
You let it ring once? Bro,
Yeah.
clingy.
But we'll see how Tori feels because we're going to come back. We'll call her directly.
I'm actually really excited to hear her opinion of this situation.
Me too. And maybe we'll have her rate you
I feel
See if
like
you guys
we should
met.
just drop the rating.
I actually want to hear her rating.
Everybody
What?
wants,
No.
and then we'll rate everybody
we
in
should stop
this room.
rating.
We're gonna come back and do
Rating
it.
is not healthy.
It's a rate fest when we come back
Okay.
for your second date update right after this. We've got an interesting situation on our hands here with one of our listeners, Thom, spelled like Tom, but with an H in there.
Yes.
And to a few of us on the show, it sounds like he only wants another date with this woman, Tori, because he's kind of bored.
Or he's being rejected and hates that. I can't decide which.
Yeah, we're not. He doesn't seem that into her,
No.
at least according to some people in this room.
According to him.
To me,
he said that.
well, I don't know how he feels. Personally, it sounds like he is passionately in love.
That's
and
his
just
passion?
trying to play it coy. Not give away his true feelings.
He told us that he was being honest like 8 times, so I don't know.
That's what a coy person would say. But
okay.
There-
Yeah, it tricked me too.
truth is, there really weren't a lot of highlights to cover from their dive bar hangout,
Oh,
except for when he tried to hug her from behind
Yeah.
and accidentally put her into a mini headlock.
Yeah.
And they gave her a noogie.
Yeah.
And the noogie at the end.
So that's a huge highlight.
Yeah.
I mean, or a low light. For her.
It's kind of playful flirtiness there.
It's not.
Well, to some it could be.
The noogie's almost like the I do kiss.
Yeah.
All right, it's very cute and romantic.
I see potential for it. Anyway, we're hoping to help cure Thom of his, eternal boredness and get him another date with Tori here. Brooke, is there anything disparaging you'd like to say to Thom before we begin here?
I feel like I covered it all.
Yeah? Anything left?
Yeah. What I want to ask him is if he is going to be embarrassed if he gets rejected on the radio.
No, honestly, not really.
Okay, good. No pressure.
I mean, she's already basically rejecting you as it is.
True.
You can't be
Yeah,
double
I mean,
rejected.
I don't know how much else I can worry about that if it happens.
Okay.
All right. Well, usually people
So you
are
just
a lot-
don't care about that either. Okay, we're just a little apathetic.
I can sense the passion in Tom's voice right.
Oh.
Sorry, Thom. My bad.
What if Thom's just killing time with us right now? He's like, man, I'm kind of bored. I'm just going to call this
Yeah.
radio station.
Maybe. Well, let's get it done. We'll see what she has to say. I'm going to dial her number right now. You ready?
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Okay. Never mind. Let me just focus on Tori here,
We
okay?
get so many emails, and this is the one we chose to do the call with.
I mean, Brooke, we're not going to turn down the chance to interview a hard 4 on his dating life. Self-admitted.
Yeah.
So here we go. This is for Thom.
Yikes.
Let's call her.
Hello.
Hi, we're looking to speak with Tori.
Yeah, this is her.
No,
Hey.
it is a dumb joke.
Sorry, I just thought.
Tori, what's up? You're on the radio with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Tori.
Hi.
Sorry to bug
Hey.
you.
Kinda weird.
Yo, it's going to get a lot weirder here in a second. There,
We don't know
Tori.
that for sure.
Oh.
We do want to pry into your personal life just the tiniest bit and ask you about a date that you went on the other day with a guy named Thom.
Oh.
You probably met a lot of Thoms, so this one, he was the one that took you to a dive bar.
Yeah, Thom. Okay. I remember him.
Okay.
Like weird.
He's weird, or it's weird that we're calling
No,
him?
it's weird that you're calling me. I'm
Yeah, we're
surprised.
weird. We
Okay.
know.
Well, we're just trying to ask in general how you felt about the date and how you felt about Thom himself.
I don't know. He's okay.
Okay.
Fine.
He's fine.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad review.
You going to ask her, Alexis, on a scale?
Yeah, I was waiting.
No. Let's not go into
we
the
did it the other
superficial
way.
route.
Yes.
That's just rude.
Okay.
I don't want to hear
He
that.
says.
Oh, it's just rude now. I see.
We're
I
above
see.
that. We're above that as
no,
a radio
we're not.
show. We want to ask, we want to get a sense of how you really feel about Thom. Is there a chance that there might be another meetup, maybe?
I mean, I guess he did text me. I never texted him back.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a fine date. I mean, I didn't really seem like he wanted to be there, but I didn't really want to be there either. So
Oh. Okay. Why didn't you want to be there?
I mean, it wasn't a bad date. It just wasn't a great date. I don't know. I guess I've been going back and forth on how I feel about him.
Okay.
Part of me is I can probably do better. But then there's another part of me that's is it even worth trying to find somebody else?
Don't settle. Don't settle for Thom.
Brooke, Thom is our listener. He's asked us for help.
Yeah.
I don't want him to settle either. He also,
You didn't say that to him. You only said it to her.
Tori, is there any highlights or lowlights, any moments from the date that really
Yeah.
stand out to you?
Any lights?
I mean, not really. Like, I haven't even really thought about him.
What do you mean you haven't thought about him?
I don't know. Just like, you have an experience. It's like, and then you just kind of like go about your life and don't like give it much attention.
Have you ever thought maybe no highlights is a highlight? Like that's actually in itself?
That's interesting.
I mean, wait, are you guys asking me?
Yeah. Have you ever thought of it that way?
Same person happening.
All right. Well, the similarities are actually pretty striking.
I know, that's what's confusing me. Like,
And
they both seem like, meh.
I can't wait to see the fireworks that explode out of a conversation when we tell you, Tori, that Thom is actually on the other line right now listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, and he wants to.
That was a scream.
He wants to jump in and talk to you.
Huh.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Yeah, that's Thom. So we're just going to back away and let you two lovebirds
Yeah.
talk this out. Go ahead.
Dramatic.
Sorry. I mean, I don't want to like hurt your feelings. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was that special.
Oh.
Really, no offense to you. Like, you're a nice guy.
I mean, look, no offense taken. I agree. It was fine. It's not like we didn't hate each other, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I mean, I guess, like I said, I'm like going back and forth. Part of me is like, yeah, why not? It was like fine. And then the other part of me is just like, it's not even on my mind at all that we even went out,
Is this where dating's at?
Yeah.
Is this what's happening now?
You're interrupting the sparks, Brooke.
Like, I mean, look, I appreciate the honesty, and I'll be honest with you. I mean, I kind of only thought about you when this radio show came on. They sort of asked me if I wanted to do the second date call, so
Oh, we asked
that's
you.
kind of.
I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair. Like, I think back on their date, there's nothing like special about our date. Like, I get it.
I know.
I'm not offended.
But it's weird. Like, that's what I kind of liked about it, like the lack of interest. Like, there was no drama, and like that's kind of not bad.
That was actually the most positive thing that I've heard any of them say.
One of the most romantic things that's ever been spoken on this show.
Are you guys attracted to each other?
I mean, I guess.
They both thought about it for the same amount of time.
Very long pause.
I think you guys are actually perfect for each other.
I
And you're
know.
madly in love, and you just don't care enough yet.
The bar is set so low for
It's in
both
the
of
middle,
you
not even
that
low.
this might actually work.
I don't think there is a bar. I think the bar is left.
Well, let's find out for sure because, Tori,
What
we'd
is
love to
happening?
offer you another date with Thom, and we would pay for that date if you're willing to see him one more time.
I mean, I guess like the dating apps are just so bad right now. Like, I don't know if you guys are on there, but there's just like pervs and weirdos. And like, I had like a group of 3 saying they wanted to add a 4th one time. It's just like rough out there.
So we're giving up.
I guess, yeah, like why not? It doesn't like hurt to do another one.
So you're settling. Like,
All right. Well,
It may
Thom.
hurt, though.
Well, hold on, Brooke. He may have changed his mind. Let's ask him. Thom, are you still up for this?
I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I'll take a free date.
all right.
I'll take a free
I'll
date.
take
I'll take a
free
free
date.
date, and why not? How much worse can it get?
Sure, what the heck?
Well, I don't even want to congratulate you. It doesn't feel like it deserves a congratulations.
Oh, I think
it's like
I have never been so depressed at the end of a second date.
now it's officially my favorite second date we've ever done. Now that Brooke's depressed. Good work, Thom and Tori.
Oh,
You're going out one more time.
Yay. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Are we done?
Oh, wow.